Well, hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together we have got a kitchen extravaganza.
We are so excited to be back in the kitchen, bringing you not only an air fryer, but an oven all in one. This is the most unique product I've seen for a long time.
Allows you to cook all your dinner all at the same time. It's a beautiful design. It's nice and compact as well, a lot smaller than even just a microwave. And you've actually got an oven there and you've got an air fryer. You can sync cook, so even if you're cooking things at different temperatures and cooking them in a different way, you can actually press the sync button and it will know when to start the oven, when to start the air fryer, so they all finish together. You don't need to put something in the oven and you think, what time did I put that in the oven? When do I put the veg on?
Yes.
And when do I put my chips on? You can actually sync it so it does all the hard work for you. And obviously, air frying, just simply, I think, the best way to cook.
But you've got the best of both worlds because you've got the air fryer and the oven. 006057 is your item number. You've got 3 colours to choose from. You're looking at the black right now. Those dual cooking zones, 3.5 litre air fryer, 7.5 litre oven. You can feed up to 8 people in here. You can fit a 1.8 kilo.
A whole chicken. Best way to cook a chicken, honestly. We've sold so many air fryers just from people coming around to dinner and having chicken. 8 preset programs there as well, and remember, you can use this to air fry, to roast, to grill, to bake, even to dehydrate as well. It is phenomenal. 3 fabulous colours, and we know which one is going to be favourite.
Look at this.
It's definitely going to be that fabulous sage green,
this
isn't
gorgeous sage green. Now, you are going to have interest-free payment options available for you. £40.65 if you use PayPal Pay in 3. It even tells you when the drawer is open and closed. It's so simple to operate. It's a digital control and you can match the 2 baskets so they cook everything at once. So that's the sage, that's the white, and you've got a black option.
You have got as well in the oven side, you have got the browning sort of tray that goes on the bottom. Then you've got 2 of the actual trays that then slide in, allowing you to cook, well, in very much 4 different ways or 4 different things at the same time. You could be doing a starter, a main and a dessert, because honestly, you can air fry, and of course with the oven as well, you can cook everything you would regularly cook. This is going to be fantastic. Perhaps you're fed up of putting that big oven on, and it's a huge big oven. You've got to heat all of that oven before the red light goes off. That takes about 25 minutes, doesn't it? This will heat up so quickly, and honestly, the results are phenomenal. Don't forget, when air frying, you don't have to use any oils, so it allows you to cook in a healthier way. Things taste like they've been deep fat fried. Honestly, phenomenal for whether it is chicken or whether it is pork chops or whether it's steak and beef, whether it is lamb, whether it's pigs in blankets. Air frying does the best, honestly, jacket potatoes. It does the best camembert as well. And it's great for pizza. It can be a pizza oven. Honestly, it is never ending. And whether you're baking, whether you're doing your Christmas puddings in there, it's going to be your extra space for cooking over Christmas.
Brilliant for Christmas time. The easiest way to shop is the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can order on the phone, 0333 241 241. A great way to cook over the Christmas season. Now, we've also got some accessories available for you. We're going to talk about the Piranha Pull and Chop. This is brilliant value. The Piranha Pull and Chop is coming alongside these fabulous Pro Cut scissors. You're also getting the V knife and you're also getting the spiral cutter. Everything for £20 should add up to £31.97. 189302. What does the pull and chop do? Let's show you exactly what that pull and chop does, because you pull and it chops. It takes the hard work out of food prep, doesn't it?
Really does. Chopping, mixing, blending, pureeing. Honestly, phenomenal. Whether you're doing salsas or smoothies, or whether you're doing coleslaw, whether it's onions or garlic or carrots or nuts, or you could do biscuits for biscuit bases, for cheesecakes, toppings for ice creams. But you could do all your prep so quickly and so easily. Whether you're chopping, whether it's fruit, whether it's veg, whether it's even meat. Honestly, no need for any electrical plugs. Nothing plugs in, nothing charges. You virtually just pull, and the more you pull, the finer the chop.
Yeah, those powerful stainless steel blades that you've got there, spring-loaded, and you pull, and it chops. It's as simple as that. But not only that, you're getting the Piranha Pro Cut scissors included. You're getting the V knife, and you're getting the spiral
What
cutter.
a bundle!
All for £20. 189302 is your item number. And remember, you'll find everything on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk.
Don't forget, when you spend over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3. So if you want to, perhaps you're thinking that would be a great gift, you could buy 2 of those, or perhaps you're going to put that in with your air fryer. We have 2 options of air fryer. We showed you the really unique air fryer and oven. Now, if you're thinking, well, I haven't got a great space in my kitchen, we've got quite a small kitchen, perhaps you're thinking about taking this into a caravan or into a motorhome, something like this. This is so compact, and this is an air fryer that is just going to make air frying so simple. It's got a simple basket, but it's even got a probe, so you will never overcook or undercook.
Yeah, you've got a thermometer that tells you the temperature of the food, so it's all cooked correctly. You've got those 3 gorgeous colours once again, the sage green, the white and the black, but this is down to $69.99. You've also got PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost interest-free. 216239 is your item number if you want to go for this one. Feature-wise, well, take a little look right here from Cello. Cello have been going way in excess of 25 years. Again, you've got those 8 preset programs. You've got space for a 1.2 kilo whole chicken. It cooks up to 1.2 kilos of chips in there, and chips in an air fryer.
Which is great.
Healthy
chips. Yeah, healthy chips, no oil. So if you like those unhealthy things, perhaps you do like that beige food, you like the sort of breadcrumbs and the batters and things. It's the deep frying that makes them so high in calories. It's you know, it's not a potato's not fat. You have a jacket potato because it's healthy. Make it into a chip and cover it in oil, it then is full of calories. But actually in here, just a teaspoon of oil, you shake it around those chips, and honestly, the healthiest but tastiest. They taste like chip shop chips, but they're low fat chips.
No compromise on taste. They've all got those crisper trays on there. $25.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal Pay in 3. Remember to take advantage of PayPal. You must be on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk.
And what a great gift idea. Perhaps your mum, your dad, they're living on their own now and they're really struggling with cooking for themselves. It makes it so simple to prepare a dinner for just one, or to prepare dinner for 4. You know, it's phenomenal with the preset programs, making it so easy if you are doing things like fries or fish or steak, or it gives you an idea of what temperatures already set for you. Don't forget, you've got the air fry books here as well. Put those into your basket. That bundle of the 3 is phenomenal, but you have got the 2 option as well, and then you've also got the air fryer genie for cleaning.
Yeah, that's a brilliant phone. We're busy across everything, but we've got to get back to that really unique way of cooking, the dual cooking system.
I don't think I've seen an air fryer like this before.
Because it's not just an air fryer.
No, air fryer and an oven. Well, we've got to see it in action, haven't we? So take a little look at this.
This is quite unique, apart from the fact it looks absolutely amazing.
It does. That sage green is absolutely fantastic. And also, you know, it's a very well-established UK company.
Yes, 1996 Cello started, and actually, you probably will know them from making televisions. It's a British company. By the way, they have customer service in County Durham as well. And they started making these very, very high-end, high-quality, very sleek kitchen appliances. Oh, you've broken it, Paul. No. Oh, but no, he hasn't. It comes apart for easy cleaning.
You know what? It is wonderful as well.
Do you know about the middle wall?
Yes, I do actually. Ooh. Because the door comes off for ease of cleaning, it means it's a lot easier when you're pulling out, say, your roast chicken or anything like that. It's wonderful. Yeah. Now, this is where it gets really clever. For ease of cleaning, that pulls out. Yeah. So you can actually take that out and then just slot it back in for ease of cleaning, which is fantastic. So it is just wonderful.
By the way,
and then it all pops in.
Complete range of kitchen appliances in these colours. So when you've got this and you think, oh, maybe you want something else that they've got in their range, a kettle, a toaster or something, you can get them to... I love that. It's kind of got a modern but slightly retro feel to it.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? And I love the fact, like, just how we're cooking here. We've got our roast potatoes, and then we can pop our pork on there as well, like so.
Yeah, nice and, thank you.
Blanket.
Nice and crispy.
Look at those, nice and crispy. How good
is that a pig in a blanket as well?
It certainly is. And then we've got our roast pork here. Wonderful. I cannot wait to show you the size of this too.
Look at that crackling.
Now, this is where it's really good. We can actually remove the
door completely.
To pull that out.
And you get the tray and also the rack, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You get 2 racks and you get the wonderful tray as well, which you can roast, you can toast, you can bake, and you can almost like dry fry in it as well. well.
Yeah, and that's 7.5 litres.
Healthy.
Yeah, of
and then
course.
any excess fat is dripped down on the bottom. So it really is a win-win situation.
Yeah.
So easy with that removable side to keep clean. It really is brilliant.
Really great power here as well. So 2400 watts, I believe.
That's right.
So you've got, the breakdown is 1550 on the oven side and 850 on the air fryer. But that also means, because there's no preheat, it uses a lot less electricity. Also, because it's superheated, dry, circulating hot air, it cooks the food quicker as well, and it means that you don't need to use any oil if you don't want to. You can use a little bit. I tend to, with my air fryer, a little bit of sprit spray, and that's just for browning, really. Not, it doesn't need it for actual cooking. Now, what are you doing here?
It's a quite big capacity. Now, we've always got those, they sound like T-Rex, don't they, but begin with P. These big pie dishes, that's a lid to a casserole dish.
Yeah, yeah.
But you think, well, does that fit in there? It is like
It
the
does
TARDIS.
too.
It does fit in there. It is quite incredible. So we'll just pop that in there, like so. So if you're doing, like we're doing a cauliflower
I love it's got a light as well.
I know, isn't it fantastic? They call this the oven,
Yeah.
and you've got the air fryer mode.
By
So
the way,
it's
the reviews on this are absolutely sensational. So it was awarded 5 stars in Good Food and Olive magazine as the best for cooking a complete meal in one. Now, like a twin air fryer, you may be familiar with this, there are, apart from the 8 presets that we'll get into, there are 2 ways you can cook. You can either have, if you're cooking similar foods that have the same cooking time and temperature in both compartments, you can do what's called match cook. So you set it once for the whole appliance. But if you're doing foods that cook at different temperatures and different times, you can sync cook so that they finish cooking at exactly the same time. Or if you want to be able to adjust time and temperature during cooking, then you just can do it all manually as well. You don't have to use the presets. And I'll tell you what, you can treat this like a regular oven, can't you, Paul?
You certainly
Whatever
can,
you
yeah.
cook for in
So
your regular oven, you pretty much do the same in here.
You can use this individually, or both together.
Yeah.
You can sync them. So if that's 15 minutes and that's 20 minutes, if you sync them, this will start cooking 5 minutes after this starts, and they both finish at the same time.
Yeah.
Or you can manually adjust them.
So steak, chips,
exactly.
for example. Yeah. Brilliant.
So can I get out my chicken, please?
Of course you can, mate.
So there you
Can
go.
I just say, Paul, with me, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
We've got our wonderful roasties there with some veggies in there.
Oh, that one's that's the wrong
That's
size.
a big one.
Yeah, that one
You're going to have one.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Now, I just love
I mean, they're all nice and even otherwise.
Now, I just love this removable door. You will just fall in love with how easy this is, because normally it'd be quite difficult to remove the chicken, wouldn't it? But with the removable door, I'll just show you.
You've got a whole chicken in there.
With a 7.5 litre oven, it is quite incredible.
But also, think of that in your main oven.
Family-sized chicken there as well.
But that would be swamped in your main oven, wouldn't it? It'd be all that extra space you'd be heating for nothing.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It is so wasteful. Imagine heating a 5-bedroom house when you're only living in 1 bedroom. You know, that
There you go,
the
Carl. I could have put it better myself. Did you do jacket potatoes in there
You
as well?
can do jacket potatoes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how much fat. I didn't add any extra oil to that chicken whatsoever.
Did you literally take it out of the packet and just stick it in the oven?
And that's the oil. And
now that goes straight in the chicken stock.
Well, you know, what you can do is you've got the actual juice underneath and cool off the fat, and then you can make your wonderful gravy with that. And I'll show you as well the ease of cleaning.
Perfect.
I'll just take this over to our sink. Now, that's an entire roast dinner.
Yeah.
The non-stick on the cello is fantastic.
It really is.
That just has been so easy to keep clean.
It cooks so evenly as well. You know, a lot of people, you may have heard of fan-assisted ovens. Maybe you've even got one. The fan cooks quicker, we know that, but also it's about even cooking. This surrounds the food in superheated hot dry or dry hot air. I mean, this potato is just cooked to perfection through and through. And the evenness of browning. And also, you don't have a soggy bottom on your chicken.
You
when
don't,
you use
no.
this, do you? No. Love it.
Right.
Look at the colours again. White, black, and green. Green. Now, actually, that's not technically, we didn't have space on the graphic. It's actually ash black, pebble white, and sage green. Or you could, another way to look at it, black is dark white. Or white is light black. No? Huh. All right then, I'm just kidding. It's black, white or green.
Right, what I'm going to do is put our beef joint in the oven now, just to show you how quickly it cooks. It's quite incredible.
Yes.
And what if you fancied...
Oh, sorry, did I just walk straight in front of that? Sorry, try again. There you go.
There you go. So we've got our wonderful beef on the go there, like so. And should we put some wedges into the...
Sure.
Let's put
I'm just picking away at this potato, it's great.
Let's put them in there. Like so, and then we need to get out our crumble, because in the oven part, I've actually made a crumble there.
Really?
So it is so quick, so
How do you know how
impressive.
full to fill the basket?
Well, you have to just keep shaking it. So the higher you fill it, the more you have to keep turning it round.
Right, okay.
So that's the main thing there. So again,
or chicken wings. Yeah.
Can I show you how this takes cooking with the cello to another level? Because the door comes off, and then suddenly you have that entire space to pull everything out. You're not having to lift it over a lip or anything like that.
It's one of our tower pan
cooking for a
saucepans.
family.
Yeah.
It is just fantastic. And then it literally fits back in so easy. And don't forget, you've got the centre bit that actually removes for ease of cleaning as well.
You don't have to pull the door off, it will flip down as well. Yeah. So 3.5 litre air fry basket, and that's a good size. It really is.
Yeah.
You do enough chips for a whole family.
Yeah, easily, yeah. Wonderful.
Look at that.
Complete full plate there.
Beautifully golden brown all around.
It is so simple. Again, I love using these dishes in the oven version. We've got our camembert with chorizo here, and it's going to be in like a butter sauce. So we just pop that in there, like so. You have got twin level cooking as well. So we could put something in at the top as well, if say you were grilling some bacon.
Brilliant.
Anything like that. And then we're going to pop our ribs into this side.
I haven't done ribs yet in an air fryer. I bet they.
Oh, they are fantastic. Belly pork is amazing as well.
I love my
baby
back ribs.
If you're not using them with sync or match, you can adjust the temperature and the time like so, and it goes all the way up to 200 minutes, and it's got a 60 minutes. 200 degrees, 60-minute timer. There you go. Just checking.
I was paying attention.
There you go. Well done. Go start.
Nice, clear, easy to read display as well.
Well, do you know what? It really is. What I love about it, you've got the 8 different presets as well.
And they're just all around the edge, aren't they? What are they? Can we talk through them?
There you go. So we've got them both on at 200. They're cooked.
Here they are, actually. We've got them here. So we've got air fry, grill, roast, toast, bake, and dehydrate. That's obviously not quite 8. But there are more. A unique dual zone control, 3.5 litre air fryer, 7.5 litre home oven. That's 11 litres total capacity across the 2 drawers, feeding up to 8 people. Sync and match functions, cooking different foods at the same time or having them finish at the same time. Removable oven door for easy cleaning, dishwasher safe parts, easy to touch controls, 8 preset programs, and the easy view window, and it's under counter storage as well. If you're, it's the kind of thing you probably could, if you've got a decent sized cupboard, you could put in. So the presets are fries, fish, prawns or seafood, steak, pizza, chicken wings, chicken, and vegetables. And then you've got the match cook, which remember is the same temperature and time across the whole oven, and the sink, which allows you to cook at different times and different temperatures in each side and have them finish at the same time. And I suppose technically another function is that also you can run the whole thing manually, set your own temperature, set your own time.
So versatile, isn't it? So you could just use the oven, you can just use the air fryer, you can sync them together to finish at the same times. It's fabulous looking, you're loving it. In the lead is the green, but the black isn't far behind. So entirely you. There is a white option as well, so really is going to fit into anybody's homes. But if you are ordering the air fryer, there's something you should definitely get.
We would definitely recommend that you add in the recipe books that we've got. Paul Bridello, you saw in the clip there, writes recipe books for us.
And they're so well written.
They're brilliant. They're so straightforward and easy to look at. Now, this is for a twin pack. This is hot air frying. You're also going to get a second book called Hot Air Frying and More. But the great thing about these recipe books is it gives you the raw ingredients. It talks you through everything. It talks you through the process, and then it shows you that finished example, whether it's starters, mains, desserts, traditional recipes, things that you would never think that you could cook in an air fryer. Well, you can, and you get both books for
There's even like
£10.
takeaway foods and things such as that, and honestly, it gives you so much inspiration. But the nice thing is, perhaps you always have the same food on a Friday and on a Wednesday. You always have fish on a Friday, or perhaps you're cooking for yourself for the very first time and you're really struggling. This makes it so simple, and of course, popping those in your shopping basket, you can split that cost to just £3.33 with PayPal Pay in 3. So I would definitely go for that. So 830-408, or there is another bundle you could go for with a third book as well. Entirely up to you, but definitely pop some books in your shopping basket.
Got to get back to that air fryer though. You're absolutely loving this system. The fact that it's an air fryer and it's an oven,
and it's
all in one.
So great looking, so easy as well to actually use. We'll run you through and you'll see loads of demonstrations throughout the show, but it allows you to cook your whole dinner. Perhaps you've got an air fryer, but you still do bits in the oven, but you don't want to put that big oven on because it's only you that's actually, you're cooking for, or perhaps you're cooking for 8 people. The great thing is you have got the versatility with this to cook for all and everybody. At Christmas, this is going to be your helping hand, but honestly, once you've used this, you'll use it every day of the week. That's if you're lucky enough to get it. Check your baskets out, but don't go anywhere. We've got loads more to show you coming up in just a couple of secs. And welcome to STV. It's great to have your company, ITV1 already with us. I'm Hayley.
And I'm Sean.
And we have got an amazing night. We're in the kitchen, which is always really exciting and always extremely busy. We very much have quite sell-out shows with kitchen. We've got some amazing air fryers, but we've got a bundle on our Piranha pull and chop, which we couldn't quite believe, because not only have you got the pull and chop, you've got these incredible scissors, and you've also got 2 items that really make food look really exciting, the V cutter and the spiral cutter.
It's a great bundle,
It's a brilliant bundle.
And let's look at the pull and chop in action, because it does exactly what it says on the tin. You pull and it chops. It makes that kitchen prep so much easier. You see all those blades in there? This is the jumbo size. Even if you buy it just for onions or just for garlic, it's worth every penny.
Well, it's got 5 blades, so every time you pull, it's like it spins sort of 6 times round. So it's like you using a knife 30 times. You could never prep food like this by yourself. All of a sudden, that prep that takes so much time is so easy. But you don't need any batteries. You don't need to plug this in. It's chopping, it's mixing, it's blending, it's pureeing as well. It is absolutely phenomenal. And whether you're doing fruit or veg, or whether you're doing meats, or whether you're chopping nuts, it is a safe, easy, clean way to prep that food. And that's just one item at the bundle. I'd quite happily pay £20 for that on its own, which is phenomenal.
The more you pull, the finer it chops. Remember, it's great for all your
you could be doing bases for cheesecakes. You could be doing meat in there. You could be doing salsas. It's so versatile. But then you have got the scissors included with this. The scissors we absolutely love.
We were lucky enough to be there at the launch of those scissors. Great in the kitchen for meat, bones, veg, herbs, frozen food. If you're a crafter, fantastic for that. They'll cut cardboard and paper and wire and thin metals and plastic. Great in the garden as your garden shears for shrubs and weeds. They're included with your pull and chop. Everything coming with a 5-year guarantee.
For £20, which is crazy. Those scissors I love for the really awkward plastic containers that you really struggle to cut open. They cut just brilliantly. So versatile. And of course, on top of that, you have got the V-knife as well, which gives you great designs, perhaps for parties and coming up to Christmas and New Year, and the spiral cutter as well. But you're getting all of that for £20. Great gift idea as well. And don't forget the pull and chop. If you do struggle with your hands, it's so easy to use. But my goodness, 189302 is your item number. We've got to get back to our air fryer because the air fryer is absolutely flying. For me, air frying is one of the best ways of cooking. But this is... I've never seen anything like it. It's so unique and so versatile because it's an oven as well. So you can do all of your dinner at once. Perhaps you're doing some things air frying, but you're still having to put that big oven on, and you didn't want to put the big oven on. You want to save, and you want to, you want it all done at once. You can do exactly that in here, which is fantastic. So
simple and easy to operate. It's got 8 preset programs. We're taking a look at the green, the sage green right now. You've got your different temperatures and times if you want to set it manually. Your 8 preset programs that it comes on there. If you want to air fry, grill, roast, toast, bake, dehydrate in here, this will do it all. And you've got your oven on one side and your air fryer on the other. The great thing is you can sync the two together so that even if they're different times and temperatures, they'll finish together for you.
So it's holding the air fryer side because it's not ready to cook that yet because you want it all to finish at the same time. This isn't going to take so long, and it's cooking in the oven side.
Brilliant.
How great is that? And then this will switch on when it knows it's got the right amount of time left, so these will all be ready together. How often do you put something in the oven and you think, oh, when do I put the what time did I put it in the oven? Has it been in there 5 minutes? Has it been in there 10 minutes? I've got no idea. And then you don't know when to start the veg. You've switched it on, walked away from it, and it's doing all the hard work for you.
So we start with the green. The green is in the lead at the moment. You're absolutely loving it. It's a gorgeous sage that you see there. Then we go to the white. If you want a classic, crisp, clean look.
See, that's my mum's kitchen.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And my mum uses hers every day of the week. She rarely puts the big oven on now, but the great thing is you still have got your oven function in this machine as well as your air fryer.
It's great looking as well, isn't it?
It is.
On top of that, if you want the classic colourway, you've also got it in a black.
Which
and
is
the
really
accent,
popular.
the gold accent on it makes it look really expensive. You've got 3 interest-free payments with PayPal Pay in 3. 006057, you just choose your colour. £40.65 on your first of 3.
And I love the fact this can feed up to 8, though you can cook just for 1 in this. You've got the dual cooking, so you can cook and use it all together, or you can just air fry. You can just use the oven. It's just so versatile, isn't it? I love it. It's got the preset programs. So if you're thinking, well, I'm not quite sure, how long should I do chips? If you do the chip program, it'll give you the temperature, it'll give you the time. You just press the button and you're off
you go.
and it's doing all the hard work for you. It is phenomenal. And when they tried and tested it up in our Warrington studio, wow.
They loved it.
The results were amazing.
Shall we get cooking in the kitchen again?
Let's do it again.
Let's take a look at Rob and Paul in the kitchen with this fabulous machine. Here we go.
Just want to serve up our crumble because this just looks so lovely. Let's move this over here. And, you know, this is the beauty that you can actually do stuff in the oven on side of it. And then you could be toasting or roasting or frying in the other side. And I am from Devon, so there's the mandatory clotted cream.
Lovely.
There you go. How good does that look?
But also, this gets me thinking about the festive season. Maybe guests coming around. You're doing the entertaining this year. You probably will need an extra oven, maybe, if you're going to be doing a lot of cooking, or if you live alone, or it's you and a partner, or you and a sibling. Maybe if you're in a bedsit, if you're a student accommodation. This is absolutely an ideal way of having complete and full and total home oven cooking capabilities in a small amount of space.
Can I show you our beef already?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
So in a matter of minutes.
Oh, wow!
I don't know whether you can see how that is looking amazing.
You only put that in
already.
about 5 minutes ago.
Look at that. This is how beautifully it's seared, rendering down the fat.
This is the difference. It locks in the juices.
Certainly is. I'm just going to give our fryer with our wedges in. So you imagine a cheats roast, stuff like that is incredible. Again, our chorizo with our wonderful, so if I open this up, can you see that, our chorizo?
Oh, yeah. Already starting to melt.
Already starting to melt. Oh, and our ribs are looking good. It's just wonderful.
Oh, that crumble looks really good. Now, can I just have a little teeny bit?
It does look...
honestly, the crumble's
so
the best
good.
bit. Oh, come here. The plate's running away.
I did put an extra spoon there, sir.
Oh, that was for me?
That was for
Sorry,
you.
I didn't realise.
See?
Oh, yeah. That's so nice. I'd love to show you the reviews as well at some point. A quick and easy mealtime classics to entire roast dinners. Feed the family with fuss-free frying. Ooh, try saying that 3 times. Every day of the week. Right, what have we got next?
Yeah, well, I've just put in our burgers, and I'm literally going to go on to 2, and I'm going to adjust the temperature. So I'm going to go over there. Sorry, the time. There you go. Like so. And then I'm going to turn on number 1.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, I am doing it backwards. And press start. And it's as simple as that. So we've got our burgers on the go.
Our studio lights are quite bright, so it's a little bit difficult to see the display. But to the naked eye, it's really, really straightforward.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. And look, I don't know whether we can see above from our. Look, can you see our sausage rolls?
That's what those are, sausage rolls.
How fantastic!
Perfect
it feels like I've only put these in a second ago.
Were they frozen before?
They weren't frozen. They were our wonderful handmade sausage rolls made by our lovely Tina.
Really?
So
I have one of those.
They are
but this is the great thing. You've got a load of frozen, pre-packed frozen foods in the freezer. And at a pinch, you know, you get guests come round unannounced, or if you've just run out of time, you know, got home late or something, and you need something you want to cook quickly.
Can you see how gorgeous that is? We are literally bubbling.
What's that again?
That is our cauliflower cheese.
It's I thought it was.
It's very hot cauliflower cheese, actually.
Yes. It's an oven, Paul.
It is, yeah. And now I'm going to put in our stuffed bread now.
Okay.
Again, this really is one of a kind. When you think you can do that, you can pop that in like so, and then that is an 8-inch baking tin with our bread in.
8-inch. How close to the edges is it? I'm just trying to figure out what the internal dimensions of that.
Well, I know an 8-inch round tin you can fit in, no problem.
Fits there perfectly, fine. Yeah, amazing. What's next? You've got so much going.
Well, to go with our bread, we have got here. If you look at our camembert. So our camembert is just cooking. Again, that could be split level cooking.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Wow.
How that's bubbling there.
That's
I'll
delish.
just grab a knife just to show you.
In the centre.
Can you see how? And that's a clove of garlic.
The smell is incredible.
Just oozing out. And of course, then when you dip your bread in, you've got the wonderful chorizo chili butter sauce. Just wonderful.
Well, you dipped a pig in blanket in it the other day, didn't you?
Now, what I'm going to do is I've marinated our tandoori chicken.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put our tandoori boneless chicken thighs in there, like so.
Ooh.
And do you know what? It really shows how quick these are at cooking and the energy efficiency of cooking in a small place compared to like a big oven. You know, your big 45, 50 litre oven, imagine how long that's going to take to heat up, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
With this, your food is already done in no time at all because you're cooking a smaller area, much more energy efficient.
Also, to be honest, how many times do you use your whole oven? I mean, maybe advanced cooks or big families will stuff loads of dishes and pans into the oven at the same time. But if you were doing that camembert in your big oven, it will be sitting in the oven occupying the same space, but surrounded by so much more space that now you've got to heat, and it's redundant use of energy.
There you go. Our ribs are nearly done now. I've just put a bit of teriyaki sauce on them. It is so good, so quick. So already we've done a roast dinner, we've done our wonderful fries, we've done a cauliflower cheese, we've done a wonderful dish of our crumble. We've done our starter ideas as well, and it just goes on and on what you can do. And we're about halfway cooked with our beef. If you liked it rare, I would say it's probably done.
Yeah, really? Oh, right. Wow, in that short a period.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic.
But again, look, here's the difference here. And I guarantee you, because I've had an air fryer now for a while, it's absolutely goof proof and it cooks so quickly. You can do a steak in about 12 minutes depending on how you like it. To be able to do like a pork belly, it's about 45 minutes and it comes out perfect, but it browns all around and both sides, so very rarely do you have to even turn food over. Some foods you might want to. A chicken, if you want it nice and brown both sides, all right, turn it halfway through the cycle. But the point is it's so quick and it's so thorough, but the heat is so direct and so immediate, it sears the outside of the food and it locks in all the juices. So the food comes out incredibly succulent and incredibly moist and juicy. Dual cooking zones, 3.5 litres and 7.5 litres. Again, you can feed up to 8 people. A 1.8 kilogram whole chicken in there, no problems at all. 8 touch screens, presets I should say. And oh, by the way, it has a safety auto shut off. If you don't use it, or if it's just left for 15 minutes with nothing to do, it switches off. It's the Overture collection, so anything in that collection all matches in terms of its design. And we will have more items. In fact, depending on when you're watching this, you might want to check out ShopOnTV.co.uk. We may have other items from the Overture line already. Right, what's next, Paul?
Yeah, so I literally, if you want to turn it off, you just press the button and keep it pressed down, and then it will actually turn off. Okay. So that's how you reset it if you want to alter the time and you've put it on the mix function or whatever. Then I'll go over to this one here because our sausage rolls are nearly done. So I'm just going to turn that one on. I think they need about 5 minutes more.
Oh, you've got garlic bread up here. That's that par cooked, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and we'll press start on that one. We've got our wonderful bread that we're doing now. I've actually stuffed it as well.
Stuffed.
Which is good. Oh, our tandoori chicken, that is already starting to bubble. I don't know how...
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Ooh, Richard on camera is amazing, as always.
This is a broadcast quality television camera operator at work here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you can
this goes to show it pays to have camera operators.
We have literally put that in there. It feels like seconds ago, you know. Our ribs are done.
They're done already?
They are done already, yeah. Admittedly, look at that, look.
Sacre bleu.
Oh,
another great if you're on keto or carnivore diet. Lovely.
Beautiful there. Absolutely gorgeous.
Or just because you like it. Have it with chips if you want. My favourite is pork ribs, pork belly ribs and mashed potatoes.
Now, I've got a wonderful steak here.
Oh, is that a fillet?
A fillet.
Or a fillet.
Now, imagine if there was just, you know, one of you and you wanted to do that with curly fries.
Oh, you just bung it all in one thing?
Yeah, yeah. Just
bung it in and it's done in a thing.
Put it in there, like so. And it says it's for 8 minutes, so I reckon that'll probably need about 8 minutes and it's on 200. Oh, there, well done.
That's why.
Again, all of that. Oh, and our beef's nearly done, looking gorgeous.
Yes, sizzling away. Lovely. Let's grab a plate, shall we? Oh, yeah. That's only been in for about, what, 10 minutes? What did you put it on for?
Look how gorgeous that is. Wonderful.
Minutes.
Just close the door up here.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And then I'm going to serve our wonderful chips with it.
Oh, yes.
How good does that look? Now, again, we have done it medium at the minute. If you wanted it well done, just cook it for longer. But you can see the speed and the wonderful results you get. That, you know, imagine doing gammons and pork and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Just so beautiful. The colour is just incredible.
I can't believe we did a rack of ribs in no time, a whole chicken. You could do chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks, chicken wings, mozzarella sticks.
Our halloumi fries.
Oh, halloumi fries, sorry.
There you go. Like
Party Central, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the seasonal foods you might be eating very soon.
Party. Let's
little
do our
mini
pizzas, shall we? Let's pop them on there. I'll put them in.
So you get the rack included and the drip tray.
You get 2 racks.
Yeah.
And I love the drip tray because you can almost use it as like your tray for baking on everything.
Yes, you
Brilliant.
could. Yes. Look at that.
Let's pop those on there. So again, a big capacity. We did that wonderful cauliflower cheese earlier with, you know, lots of home dishes that you've already got.
Yeah, that's just the lid of a casserole dish, isn't it, basically?
It certainly is.
Now, this is where you could do multi-tier cooking. You could have something on the next shelf down
so
if you wanted.
Pop something else underneath. Well, we'll do some other starter items.
Those are the only tiers you'll get from this oven.
Exactly. Boom, boom.
What are those? Are those shrimp?
They are our shrimps. Another shrimp on the barbie.
Oh.
Look at those, look. Wonderful. So we've got multi-layer cooking there. Pop that on there like so, and then we're ready to go, which is so good. I just need to turn over our tandoori chicken in a minute.
Okay, no worries. So also remember, you've got the 2 zones, and the door will actually come off and the middle will come out for easy cleaning. A little bit of advice, little top tip from Rob and Paul. Although when you're cooking you can take the door off, only do that if you're cooking in the home oven compartment, because if you go to pull the air basket out and the door is off, the middle wall will slide out.
Exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
If you remove the door
look at this,
to pull something out, then you always replace it before
you take
that out.
Exactly.
So again, we've got our cakes,
curly fries.
Our curly fries and our steak there cooking.
Oh.
We're going to turn our steak over.
Steak and fries.
So it's all about giving you wonderful ideas, and they really do give you so many ideas. We've also got our tandoori chicken in there. Can you see that?
Yeah, you want to turn that over? Or?
I will turn that over.
I was going to say there are so many resources for air frying. In fact, Paul Brodell, I believe you even have some books for air frying.
We do.
Which we should have in stock soon, if not now. Check the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. And there are loads of air fry books there as well. There's air frying if you're vegan, if you're into keto or carnivore, tips, hints, tutorials, you name it. Tons and tons and tons of stuff also on YouTube. I get all my information from YouTube and Google. If I buy a pack of something, how do I cook this in an air fryer? I just Google it. All the information is there.
It's fantastic, isn't it? So,
by the way, top of this, we should do a YouTube cooking channel. Can I do it with you?
We can, yeah.
The top, you've got this stainless steel top. You can use it as a plate warmer as well.
You said, yeah, you can. Now, again, can you remember, it seems only like seconds ago, we've got our wonderful Tina's homemade sausage roll.
Tina's sausage roll.
Look at that, look. Nothing like a homemade sausage roll.
I haven't had a homemade sausage roll.
Absolutely fantastic. Can you see how perfectly...
Ow, they're so hot.
Hotter than the sun.
See, I have an asbestos mouth because I have to eat the food before anybody else gets to it. We've just got a minute left, so is there anything you want to put in before the break? We are back for another half an hour. This is only part 1 or 2.
Well, what I will do is I will put in our wonderful
garlic bread. Chorizo bread, yes.
Garlic bread with chorizo.
With chorizo stuffed in the middle. They're the ones you buy from the frozen aisle.
Done?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's making me hungry.
Anyone hungry?
That food looks amazing. Whether it's picky bits, whether it is like those sausage rolls, or perhaps you're doing pigs in blankets or a camembert, but then that meat, that beef just looked incredible. It seals it on the outside and it's succulent and juicy. It never dries meat out. And remember, you can air fry and, of course, you've got the oven. You can use them together. You can use them separately. You're loving this. I'm going to warn you, 20%, and this is the first time live to air on our Shop on TV, on ITV1 and STV, 20% of that stock already sold out and gone.
You're looking at the green option there, really busy on that lovely sage green. Isn't it unusual? You've got that lovely gold accent on the handles. Remember, it is a 7.5 litre oven and a 3.5 litre air fryer, all rolled into one. 8 preset programmes. The fact you can sync the 2 baskets up so that they cook and finish at the same time, even if they cook at different times and different temperatures. There you go. That one's on hold while the other side's already cooking.
But you've got all the food in, you walk away and leave it. You don't have to think, oh, I've got to put so-and-so on. What time did I put the meat in? Have I got to do the veg? Yeah, can't remember. And then you get all your cooking times wrong. It actually does all of that hard work for you, so you'll never get your cooking times wrong. And honestly, the results will be amazing. Phenomenal little machine, but you do need to be really, really quick. It's the first time live to air, but 20% of the whole stock has sold out and gone. But the green is very much in the lead, though the black isn't too far behind. And actually, the white is catching up, so all really popular.
Yeah, the white is great if you've got that classic, crisp, clean kitchen. You want those clean lines.
Great idea as well as a gift for somebody. The lovely thing with this is you can cook up to for 8 people, but then you can just cook for 1. And if you're using just the air fry side, you're only using, you know, such small wattage of power is making it such a great way and a quick way of cooking and getting great results. But when you do want to use the oven as well, you're not having to put that big oven on because you can put it all into the one machine. It's honestly phenomenal and really compact.
Yeah, it's smaller, I would say, than your average microwave. So your green option, your white option, or your black option if you want a classic finish. And there's your white that you can see that again, that lovely gold accent.
See, that would be Mum's.
3 colours.
I really like the green. That would be Mum's. I'd probably, because it would go with our kitchen brilliantly, go for the black option. I love the black with the gold. It looks so expensive, doesn't it?
Your accessories that you see there are all included. You get your racks, you've got your tray, way, and you've got your separate air fryer on the other side. So you could have 4 different things cooking all at the same time.
So you could be doing veg and chips and your meat, or you could be doing chicken pieces, you could be doing a whole chicken with the roast potatoes and all the veg as well. Absolutely phenomenal. If you're thinking, I wonder what I can cook in an air fryer in the oven, well, I would say what can't you cook? But there is loads of inspiration in these books, and we've got a couple of bundles that are really, really busy. We've got a twin pack.
Yeah, and these are by Paul Bradell, the chef who you're seeing in those clips. This starts off hot air frying with all your basics.
All those different ones.
Things like your chips, variations of chips, but then you go through to really unusual things.
There's 67 pages in there, starters, main courses, desserts, loads of inspiration. Perhaps you always do the same dinners every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You want to change, or perhaps you're cooking for yourself for the very first time. Gives you loads of ideas, and that's just one half of this bundle. And then you've got hot air frying and more.
Yeah, this was the second book that came out. Once again, if you want inspiration, you're getting both of them for £10 that you can see there. Tandoori lamb, such a great inspiration. Honey pears, so your desserts are in there as well. So the 2 of them you will get for just £10. 830 408, but if you want to add in one more, and a lot of you are doing this, the complete inspiration, you can buy air frying made easy on its own for $5.99, but if you add that into the bundle, it's only an extra £5, so you'll get all 3 for $50.
And that's great. There's vegetarian there, there's vegans, there's starters, there's sides, there's mains, there's loads of desserts. There's so much inspiration and so many great ideas. And whether you are planning ahead for birthdays or Christmas or New Year, this really is going to be a helping hand to really surprise people. I think when you've got a machine like this and a book like this, it can help you become that better cook. And remember, you can bake in here as well, do desserts in here. It's phenomenal.
Look at that.
Definitely. That's 3 books, £15.
All 3.
And definitely pop those in your basket. And you'll split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. It'll just be an extra £5 on each of those payments.
549182 if you want to go for that triple bundle that you see there. Whatever you're shopping for, we are getting busier and busier. Do confirm your orders and check your baskets out. That amazing air fryer that combines with an oven, remember?
So clever.
So clever.
Do your whole dinner, whether you're doing your whole chicken and, like we said, with your potatoes and veg, whether you're doing pork chops and perhaps you want to do that with some roast potatoes, or perhaps a jacket potato, or whether you're doing a camembert with pigs in blankets. You could be doing a starter main course. Honestly, it's phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant, that machine. But something else that's really busy, it's a bit of a kitchen show tonight, and you are loving, it's the prep that can sometimes take the time. And the piranha is an amazing, just the pull and chop on its own is incredible and so versatile. But this bundle, I don't know how we've done it. You've then got the scissors, which are phenomenal indoors and out. You can use those in the garden as well as using them inside too. And then you've got 2 products that really help you prep your food to look really exciting.
Great
slice and the spiral cutter.
Buffets at Christmas
yeah,
time.
absolutely.
But the pull and chop is the main item there, and it literally does what it says on the box. You pull and it chops. It makes kitchen prep easy. If you buy it just for onions, absolutely brilliant. Maybe you want to buy it just for garlic. Fantastic.
That's it. No more crying. And honestly, it's so simple to use. There's actually 5 blades in there, and each time you pull, it spins them 6 times. So it's like you cutting with a knife with 30 knives, which is crazy. The more you pull, the finer the chop. And whether you are doing vegetables, whether you're doing smoothies or salsas, you can make those in here, and cold slaws and things like that, or biscuit bases, or do nuts in here. Chop fruit, veg, and even meat. It is so versatile.
189302 is your item number. At £20 for that bundle. Remember, you're getting those pro scissors included as well. You're getting your V-knife and you're getting your spiral cutter. But for pull and chop for £20 for that bundle, it's brilliant. 189302. We are going to show you some demos a little bit later on with that, and it includes a whipping blade.
Yeah,
as well.
5-year warranty on it as well, and honestly so simple to use. If you struggle with your hands, no batteries needed. You don't need to plug this in. It is incredible on its own, but it is part of those that bundle, and those scissors that are included are fantastic. If you are are trying to cut things up and things that are tricky, it could be meat or bones, veg or herbs, but then use them outdoors as well in the garden. You can use them for, you can use them for crafting. Cardboard, they're great with packing. You know that horrible plastic packaging? None of our scissors will cut through it, and you always end up cutting yourself, really, whereas this cuts through it just brilliantly.
Yeah, the blades come with a guard as well, which is brilliant.
And they've got like a loaded spring, so real ease of use. Doesn't matter whether you're left-handed or right-handed.
They're normally $9.99 on their own. You're getting the Pro Scissors, you're getting the V-knife, the spiral cutter, and the Jumbo Pull and Chop, all for £20 with a 5-year warranty. 189302 is your item number there. Now, we've got to show you, because a lot of you are already shopping for the second air fryer that's on the show. Maybe you're quite limited on space at home. Maybe you want it for a caravan, or maybe you've got a mobile home. This is going to be brilliant. So you get that air frying result every single time.
It is. It's so super, super compact, which is fantastic. But it still air fries, it grills, it roasts, it toasts, it bakes, it dehydrates. 4-litre capacity. It's even got this very clever probe that we were talking about, which you can actually plug in and put the probe into your meats, so you know that they are cooked through. But also, so if you're doing something like beef, if you'd like it a little bit rare or medium, and you normally overcook it, in the book it gives you an idea, you know, what temperature it should be for it being rare, medium or well done. So it really can help you again. You'll never overcook or undercook again, which is brilliant with that probe. I've got mine plugged in here, so really easy then just to pop that into your meat, whether that's a chicken breast, whether that is your beef, and then you pop it into the door. So you'll pull the door out, you'll pop it into your meat, and you'll shut the door, and it will be in your meat, and it will be registering the temperature on the actual machine itself, which is so clever.
And there it is, that built-in food thermometer that gives you a digital readout on the machine and ensures your air-fried food is cooked to perfection inside and out. It stores in the top of the machine, as you can see there. Really simple and straightforward to use. You've got 8 preset programs on here. In here, once again, you can air fry, you can grill, you can roast, you can toast, you can bake your cakes and your bread, you can dehydrate in there, you can fit an entire roast chicken, but it's a nice compact design, so if you don't have a lot of space, you've got a dishwasher safe removable drawer, and those controls, when you turn it on, really straightforward, really simple and easy to use. 216239 is your item number. You've got a green, you've got a white, and you've also got a black option, all coming with that gold accent. Just $25.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And when it comes to operating it, Hayley, it's really easy.
Again, really simple controls. Though it comes with a great instruction booklet, you'll virtually see you can press along and do the actual different times and temperatures for certain preset programs. So whether it's chips, whether it is steak, whether it is prawns and shellfish, whether you're baking, which is amazing for baking because the temperature is always correct, where sometimes your oven, you can have on cold spots. You've always got that right temperature and your time there. Then you can run through this, whether it's chicken pieces, whether it's bacon, whether it's fish, or whether it is vegetables. And then of course you can start and go. You can alter the times and the temperature if you want to as well. So you can sort of bespoke it too and use it manually. It's so versatile. When you're ready to go, press start and it is cooking.
And it's off. It's really simple. 216239. We've got all 3 colours in front of us. You've seen the black option close up there. If you want a white, if you've got that crisp, clean kitchen, and you've also got a green. And as Hayley said, what would you say?
I would say the bottom probably a toaster size.
Toaster size.
Honestly, it's so compact. It's 12 inches by 10 inches by 12 inches. So you've got such a fantastic compact machine. So this is very similar to the one I got for Mum, and my mum hates change, but my goodness, she very rarely puts that main oven now on. She loves the fact it cooks so quickly. If you've got kids and they're wanting food as soon as they get in the door from school, you can do, whether it is some fish fingers or whether it is a quick burger or whether it's some chicken pieces, you can do it in here so quickly and so easily to stop them snacking. And honestly, whether you're cooking for one or whether you're cooking for four, this is phenomenal.
Brilliant.
Again, you can get a whole chicken in here as well, and you can also get a good amount of chips. I think it's about 1.2 kilograms.
Yeah,
which is
216239 is your item number. Just choose which colourway you want to go for. £25.31 on your first of 3 payments if you use PayPal, Pay in 3 if you're paying online. ShopOnTV.co.
And don't forget, this does have that probe which you put into your meat when you're cooking. I mean, you buy probes by themselves, they can be £20 or more. So you can actually then see, it will show you on the front what temperature your meats are. Absolutely phenomenal. 216239 is your item number. Check that basket out.
Now, if you want an easy cleaning system for your air fryers and your microwaves, we've got these back in stock, the Air Fryer Genie Cleaners.
Fabulous.
These are a foam cleaner. Now, it is a pack of 2 that you're going to get. If you get that buildup of grease in your air fryer, literally spray it on, and once you do, it foams up and it holds on to the surface, so it gets to work and it does the job.
It breaks down the fat and the grease so quickly, so easily, so you can just rinse it, and honestly, it just makes a job that normally can be a little bit of a nightmare, cleaning things, makes it so quick and so easy. It's also brilliant for microwaves. It's great to do on the top of the microwave as well because it doesn't drip down, and you will just love the way. Can you see it starts to work all by itself? You virtually then just wipe it clean and makes it so easy to look after your machine. £14, and of course, if you're putting that in your basket with your air fryers, you can split that cost with PayPal, Pay in 3 as well.
And it is for 2 as well,
Yep.
remember.
Yeah.
And once again, to remind you, not just air fryers, your microwaves, even inside the oven with this kind of foam cleaner is absolutely
So you could use it on the air fryer side, you could use it on the oven side. Got to get back to our busiest air fryer, which is so unique because this isn't just an air fryer. This also has an oven. It's still super compact as well. It's great looking, but my goodness, this allows you to do your whole dinner all at once, because so often you'll have an air fryer, but you'll still do odd things in the oven, and you think, oh, but I don't want to put the big oven on. It's only for me, or this will cook for up to 8, which is phenomenal. And you can have so many different things going on at once. So you've got your oven side and your air fryer, so you can do that whole dinner.
And do you know what? It got 5 stars in Good Food and Olive magazine for the best for cooking complete meals all in one. Because as Hayley said, you can have it all going on in here. A 7.5 litre oven, a 3.5 litre air fryer. You can set the time and temperature manually, or you've got that sync system where you can put one side on hold so it all finishes together.
So clever, isn't it?
Was that a quarter of the stock now?
Oh my word!
All the colours.
It's the first time live to air here on ShopOnTV on ITV1 and STV. You are absolutely loving it. You do need to order it while the stock is available. As you know, we'll always try and get stock back in, but this is going to be your helping hand over Christmas. But honestly, you don't just buy it. It's a bit like a dog. You don't just get a dog for Christmas. It's for life. You don't just get an air fryer for Christmas. It is for life. You'll use this every day.
Every single day. The black we're looking at right now has jumped into the lead. All the accessories that you see there are included with your machine. 006057, £40 and 65 pence on your first of 3 payments with PayPal Pay in 3.
Clever. And remember, it's the taste when you air fry as well. It cooks 30% quicker than your regular cooking. It's just so versatile to have the oven and the air fryer in one. I've never seen it before. And when we were watching the clips earlier on, we're like, oh my word, this is phenomenal. The show they did up in Warrington, in our other studios, really just lets you see and brings this to life.
The variety of food you're going to cook. Here's Paul and Rob to show us some more.
It's time to whip it all out again,
Oh, it
isn't
certainly
Here
is.
we go.
Yeah, we've got lots.
It's like Deliverance, the kitchen edition.
We've been doing some little buns, you know, if you want to cook a couple
yeah,
of buns, they're just wonderful.
ready for icing.
Exactly. I like chocolate as well on mine. We've also
burgers, I forgot now.
Again, I'll just remove that very simply there.
Yes, yeah.
And
now you can take the door off for
cleaning.
but remember, if before you take the air basket out, put the door back on, or it'll remove the middle wall bit.
Oh, let's just serve our burgers up there.
Burger.
Double burgers. Look at that. Look.
Oh, wait a sec. Hold on. Get out of the way, chicken. Oh, look, there's a row.
Wonderful.
Blanket.
Look at that, look. Perfecto.
That's a tall burger.
That is a tall burger, isn't it? Oh, wonderful. Pop that in there. And again, any excess fat just drains away, which is just so good for that one. So I'm just going to put the door back on this one. It's so easy that it comes off, the ease of cleaning, but also easier access. So you just pop that on there, it closes on.
Go in the dishwasher as well.
You can, but they can, but it's easier just to clean it, I think, as well.
Fine, okay. All right, fair enough.
Like
we got
so.
the curry chicken.
Yeah, the tandoori chicken.
Have you flipped
pick
this
that
yet?
off there so everyone can
did.
see it. Yes, we have turned it over.
Lovely.
Like so. Oh my goodness me, this looks so
I
good.
love tandoori chicken. Tandoori
And do you know
chicken
what?
not done in a tandoor.
Look at this,
just
ladies
chicken.
and gentlemen. Oh, it just falls.
Oh man.
Absolutely beautiful.
You know, if you've got a caravan, or crikey, even if you do a little tinkering in your shed, you could have a you could have a garden oven. I mean, it's
total portability.
It's a proper oven.
It's your mobile kitchen, really.
Mobile kitchen. There you go.
Just fantastic.
$114.99 the price.
It is just wonderful, isn't it?
2,400 watts overall, so you've got 1550 in the oven side and 850 in the air fryer basket. You've got 8 presets, so it will do, you know, your chicken, your fish, your pizza, your fries, and all that kind of stuff. Steak, etc. Those are all icons, the little icons that you press. You can operate it manually, but also remember you've got match cook, so that means that it will operate the temperature and the time across the entire machine for both the basket and the oven. Or you've got sync cook, where you can have a different time and different temperature for each side, and they finish cooking at the same time, so that you can do a whole meal without having to sort of try and figure out the timing of it. You throw it all in,
really is that
set it, forget it, sit down, bing, and you are eating. 60 to 200 degrees, and you've got up to 60 minutes per side.
Now, we've got so many gorgeous things to take out here. Look at our wonderful bread that we did too. So
This is my favourite recipe that you do. So you said this was a ciabatta mix, a bread mix.
That's right.
And you've stuffed it with what? Cheese and onion, right?
That's right. Yeah, with cheese and onion.
Oh, now look,
I've
little
just got
Indian
some
nibbles.
Indian nibbles. Yeah, some party food there.
Lovely.
Go with our tandoori chicken.
You do vol au vent.
Vol au vent. You certainly can. You know, we have.
Pizzas.
You know, you're only limited really by your imagination.
Yeah,
so you have your wonderful little mini oven there, which you know, there's nothing mini about it when you see how big the dishes that.
Well, no, you said 8 inches in diameter. You'll easily get an 8-inch baking tray in there.
And
the garlic bread. Oh, I think we forgot about that. It's a little crisp, but I like it like that.
You like it caramelised.
I like it like that.
There you go. Let's pop that on there. Like so. So it just goes on and on and on. The versatility, what you can do, like so.
And the speed and the energy saving. Remember, about up to 30% faster than a conventional oven. And depending on your tariff, also because there's no preheat, but also you are reducing the amount of electricity that you need to cook in this as well. Sprinkle of a little cheese.
A little bit of cheese there. Wonderful.
Magic.
Everything's better with cheese.
Also, everything is above counter. So if you are getting older, maybe your back's not as good, you don't like stooping down low, maybe your arms aren't as strong and you're a bit, you know, sort of concerned about getting things out the main oven. And sometimes it's hard to see when you're getting stuff out.
Now we just put our scampi in.
Desktop. What was that?
We just put our scampi in.
Scampi?
Yeah,
oh,
so we've
I
got
love
in there
that
party
scampi.
food, we've got scampi, we're just letting our bread cool down. We've got, we're going to do our fish and chips in a minute as
fish
well.
And chips.
So let's put the and our pizzas and our party food has been done as well. So I'll just pop that in there like so. Oh, and our steak.
I forgot about the steak.
We've forgotten our steak. Do you know, we have been cooking up an absolute storm.
I'll tell you what though, if you were a caterer, a couple of these ovens, you could bash out a lot of stuff quickly, couldn't you? My parents used to have a wedding business and they used to cater, they used to do the whole service, everything from start to finish. They'd have loved these.
Oh, look.
Sadly, the technology did not exist in that day.
Oh, steak, chips, fries. Look at that, look. Oh, all done in one
little container.
One pot wonders.
A one-pot wonder. This is one, actually, in Good Food magazine and Olive magazine, it won the awards, 5-star awards, for the best for cooking a complete meal in one. I see you've got full-size pizzas over there as well. Yeah.
We have got some pizzas there. Well, we've cut them in half, and we're going to do them in 2-layer cooking.
So you put some chips in there.
Pop some chips in there.
And then you've got some fish fillets, or fillets, sorry.
Filet de fish.
Filet de fish, yeah. That is the one thing that American pronunciation is correct about. It is filet, not fillet.
So again, if I just show you how to use it, so we'll press 1, and we want that nice and hot. So I'll do temperature, and then
So you wouldn't do a preset on this, you do...
And then what you could do, you could just press the chips if you want. That takes it straight to 200.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the other one, and we'll put that slightly lower and press start. But you can use the presets button. So if you're doing it manually, if you do the press, just go along by pressing that one, and it moves it along the preset.
Can I be honest with you? In all my research with my air fryer, and I've done a lot of research, I've used it a lot. 200 degrees for everything. Because honestly, it just, you get the perfect crisp on the outside and the perfect juice on the and succulence on the inside. You do you, but that's what I do. That's my way of approaching this.
So we've got
your buns. Should we take your buns out?
Yeah, take our buns out.
Lovely.
They're hot.
They are hot, yes.
Hot feeling, hot. Like so.
I'd hope so when they just come out the oven.
They are very hot. There you go.
Okay. How's the ciabatta do? Oh, is that?
Yeah, we've got the ciabatta there. Just popping our pork in there. Like
Leslie's worried about the ciabatta. She's our producer, by the way.
Oh, lovely. Producer. She's very good producer.
Big old pork loin.
That's right.
No, not big old Leslie, big old pork loin.
Right.
She's not big anyway.
No.
She's wee.
So what I'm going to do now is I've got some pastries that I'm going to cook.
Right.
And I've got, you know, the base of your tins?
Yes.
So I'm going to cook them on there.
Right. Oh, you know what? You could actually do cakes, couldn't you? Because your cake tins will fit in there.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can do.
Oh,
we've got some nice
that?
Portuguese tarts there.
Portuguese tarts?
Yeah. Portuguese maple and pecan puddings there. Like so. Pop that in there, like so. And we'll press start. Done.
Done. Super duper.
Right.
I mean, you know, you've been running 2 ovens. Sorry, 2 ovens at the front, and 2 is what I meant. 2 ovens at the back.
At the front, 2 at the back.
And for what is it, about 40 minutes now, all this food's come out. There's not one thing that is burnt or undercooked. Look at this. Honestly, this bread. You've got to try this. Just get a ciabatta bread mix and stuff it with some cheese and an onion, or cheese and tomato. I'm going to do it with sausages. I'm going to do like a sort of type of chode in the whole time.
But we've done that with tomatoes, cheese, and chorizo and onion.
Wow.
How good does that look? You just want to dive in and...
That with a big bowl of tomato soup.
Oh, can you imagine?
I am imagining already.
I need to get my pizzas.
Okay, I'll get this out of the way. I'm going to be mother and clear as we go, if that's all right.
Can I be really naughty and taste the tandoori chicken? Because
sorry,
it just looks so exciting.
Sorry, Rich.
Sorry, did you want a knife and fork?
I've got a fork over here. Do you mind if I try a little bit as well? Is that your bit?
That is heavenly.
I could eat Indian food every day. I absolutely love it.
This was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
How easy did that cook? And you know, all we really did was turn it over. That's all we did, wasn't it?
What was it, just a marinade you bought?
Pour it on,
pour it on and...
I mix the tandoori powder though with mayonnaise. And then let it rest.
What you can't account for, what you can't see, ladies and gentlemen, is how succulent and juicy that meat is. It melts in the mouth.
It really does.
Is that chicken breast or is that chicken thigh?
Chicken thighs.
Chicken thigh.
Boneless chicken thighs with the skin on.
So succulent.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I love the versatility of this machine, that you've got your mini oven.
Yep.
You've got your fryer basket.
Yep.
You've got ease of cleaning.
Yep.
You've got your 8 preset functions, and it's so simple and easy to use and clean, and total portability. It's just wonderful. You saw the results of what we're cooking. It's coming out fabulous.
Actually, if you've got a little holiday home or something like that, you could put it in the back of the car, couldn't you?
Oh,
Take
look,
it with your chalet
ideas.
somewhere. Butlins for Christmas. Self-catering.
The capacity is incredible, isn't it? Now, we have 2-layer cooking here, Rob.
Yeah.
So obviously you have to make sure there's enough air to get down underneath as well.
Yeah.
But you have such a fabulous fan, and we've done our wonderful prawns there.
So I'm just checking. You get one of the grates, don't you? I'm just double checking that with one of the grates, and you get you get the drip tray.
The drip tray and 2
and
trays.
2 grates. Now I apologise earlier because I only said the 1. You get the 2. So that's just a bonus. There you go. Yeah.
So we've
That's
done
what I'm
all
checking.
that party food in there. It is quite incredible, isn't it? Look at that. We really have been cooking up a storm. Now I must put in some of our pizza. Again, I'm going to do this on the multi-level as well.
Yeah. But this also could be to reheat the pizza you got from the takeaway the night before if you needed to.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. So pop that in there. Again, we've got square pizzas to make the most of space, but you can do up to an 8-inch pizza on here.
Wow. There's a very famous brand of pizza in America that is square.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I won't say what it is.
That's our steak pizza we're doing here today.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, looks like the fish and chips is about to come up for parole as well.
There you go. Again, this is where the sync function works quite good. Now, obviously, we're on telly here, and but you could have done the chips. Normally take about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then if that only took say 8 or 9 minutes, you can do it then with the sync function, where then it will all finish at the same time.
And also, I recommend if you do a lot of chips or chicken wings, because the air has to permeate, take the basket out, just have an inspect, maybe sort of a quarter, halfway through. Give it a bit of a shake if you need to, and pop it back in just for more even browning. Yeah,
that's right.
Did you see all that food? It's so versatile, and whether you are just doing picky bits, whether you just want to do something really quick for the kids, like some fish fingers, or whether there's some chicken pieces, whether you're doing a whole dinner for 8 people, you can do everything in here because it's so versatile.
I think at Christmas time this will be such a great addition to your kitchen, because you always run out of space, don't you, at Christmas time. You've got 2 different machines here rolled into one, if you like, a 7.5 litre oven and a 3.5 litre air fryer. So you've really got the best of both worlds. You
really have, and you can use it as you wish. If you just want to use the air fryer, of course you can, and you can get ready and you can go, and it's as simple as that. You can preset the prep time and temperature yourself manually, or you've got all your preset functions here as well. You've got 8 different sort of preset functions that allow you to have the right temperature to do chips or fish and bacon and things such as that. It's absolutely amazing, and that's what this machine is all about. Not just an air fryer, but then giving you the oven side as well, which is 7.5 litres. So in total, you've got 11 litres. So whether you're cooking for 1 or whether you're cooking for 8, this is ideal.
And the fact you've got that sync and match function, which means you can cook different foods at different temperatures on different functions, but they all finish at the same
That's
time.
so clever.
Brilliant.
So clever. So you don't have to think, when did I put the meat in? When should I start the veg? Oh, I've forgotten. When should I put the potatoes in? It does all that for you because you set it all at the same time, and it will start the food as and when it needs to.
You've got to check out your baskets. Don't hang around with
busy.
First time we've brought it to air. You've got the lovely green, which is a gorgeous sage. That crisp white finish if you want to go for the white, and you've also got that classic black, all coming with that lovely gold accent that you can see across the front of the machine. 006057, go to the website, is the easiest way to shop, ShopOnTV.co.uk. When you go to the live show, you'll not only see our fabulous dual air fryer and oven, you'll see the recipe books. The recipe books by Paul, our chef, who we saw in the clips. He'll talk you through all kinds of recipes that you would think, can I actually do that in an air fryer? Yes, you can.
They're amazing, those books. Really easy to follow as well. And most of you going for the 3-book bundle, which is £15. That is air frying, hot air frying and more, and air frying made easy. Each of those, 2 of the books have got 67 pages. This book has actually got 95 pages. There's so many starters, main courses, desserts, and this book as well, vegan and vegetarian ideas as well. There's sides and things you'd never realise you could air fry. And again, whole dinners, loads of great inspiration. So if you want to go for those, of course, when you split it, if you're buying it alongside your air fryer with PayPal Pay in 3, it's just £5 extra in with each for your payments, which is brilliant.
549182 gets you all 3 books for £15. Definitely worth adding those in, and lots of you are. More than half of you are adding.
And whether it's risottos, or whether it's chicken dishes, whether it's beef, whether it's vegetarian, whatever you, honestly, there's loads. Perhaps you're fed up of cooking the same things. You've got so much to keep you going. You could cook something different every day for a year, I think.
Absolutely. Now, 549182 is the item number there. Something else that makes prep in the kitchen so much easier.
And that sometimes can, especially when you've got an air fryer, because the air fryer's cook so quickly. You'll find in an air fryer it's cooked before your main oven sort of turned on and heated up properly, and you're like, oh my goodness, it's already cooked. But it's the prep that takes the time, isn't it? And all that chopping, and it seems to take forever just to get the dish ready. Now, when you've got a product like this, it makes that prep so easy, doesn't it?
Now, you've got the pull and chop, you've got the Pro Cut scissors, you've got the Piranha V-knife, and you've got a spiral cutter.
Bundle.
Combined price of £32, it's down to £20, 189302. We've got a great clip with our good friend Mark and Rob showing us just how versatile this bundle is and how it makes that prep so much easier.
But really busy. Check your baskets out.
A lot of people ask us, will it do meat?
Now, Mark, before you carry on, can I just ask you, will it do meat?
Funnily enough, yes, it will.
Good.
It will do both cooked meat and raw meat.
Prove it.
I'm going to show you. Look, this is just ordinary stewing steak. It's just bits of stewing steak, just from the supermarket, like so. And the thing is, if you want to make your own mince, but you don't know what they've put in the mince, or you don't want very much fat in your mince, this is the way of doing it, because you've got that. You could also put an egg in there to bind it a little bit as well, but I just...
You're going to make burgers, you could do...
Absolutely right. Absolutely.
You could literally make burger meat.
Absolutely.
A bit of onion, bit of chopped onion.
But I just want to show you, just to start with, just how it does the meat for you.
I've got to say, burgers with onion in them are great, but it's hard to chop them fine enough that they don't actually destroy the integrity of the burger.
Absolutely.
With this. But, oh, looky look.
Look at this. So, can you see it is mincing it for you?
But if you were going to make steak tartare, you could do it in that.
Well, look, I actually made some earlier. Here.
There it is, steak tartare.
And that is, let me just add this to it.
I genuinely
exactly
didn't know that you'd done that. I was just me trying to think outside.
Well, there you go. So
he's thought of everything, folks.
That, to start off as burger meat, and then you put a little bit of breadcrumb in there, a little bit of egg yolk in there that you've whisked up already, and you've got perfect burgers.
Straight on the grill.
Perfect burgers straight on the bill.
Or in the air fryer.
Absolutely.
If you want some air fryers, check out ShopOnTV.co.uk. We've got some amazing air fryers.
Love air fryers.
Can I just say, this, please do, it gets very busy, this show. Check out your baskets. 189302 is the item number. Remember, for £20, and that, by the way, it's normally $31.97. You're actually getting over a third off today, and that's the special deal with this bundle through ShopOnTV. However, it's not just the pull and chop. It's the pull and chop, the Pro Cut scissors, the V-knife, and the spiral cutter. All of those items, 4 of them for £20, each individually boxed if you want to give them away as separate gifts, if you so decide. Secret Santa, something that's along those lines, if applicable. And it's just incredible that all of them are covered by a 5-year guarantee. If anything goes wrong with them within 5 years, you call Piranha, they'll just send you a new one.
Exactly.
And have a look. You, by the way, there's something we didn't mention. You also get a lid. Have a look at this.
You do.
You can see you get an airtight lid as well. So a 900ml container with the pull lid, the whisk attachment, the 5-blade attachment. By the way, that does come in half. It comes into 2 pieces for washing and then goes back together again into the one unit for going in the machine. And the storage lid as well.
And the thing is, Rob, as I say, you're only limited by your own imagination. You can use it if you're left-handed or right-handed, doesn't matter. Yeah. That's absolutely good.
Standing on your head, whatever you like.
The thing I recommend to people is keep it on your work surface.
Yes.
Because if you put it in the back of a cupboard, you'll forget about it. If it's there, you'll use it probably every day.
And it's no different to leaving a coffee mug out or something.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a little bit bigger than like a pint coffee mug.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But you'll use it for loads and loads.
Who doesn't chop an onion almost every day? Or peppers? Absolutely. What about bell peppers? Garlic? Wait till you see what he does with the garlic.
I'll do peppers for you in a minute. Do you want to do peppers?
Oh, you go in your own order. I'm
just
shouting stuff out.
Well, I tell you what, the nice thing about this is only the one part of the bundle, because, as you say, we haven't even got to the fun bits as well.
No. By the way, this is an hour show, so what you see in the first half hour, you can see completely different stuff in the second half hour. So stay tuned for the whole hour if you can.
Look at that.
You know it's good for 20 quid if you can spend a whole hour talking about it and not repeat yourself. Look at that's perfect.
You are only limited by your own imagination.
I mean, that is stir-fry central right there.
Isn't it? But that's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love a stir-fry, Rob, and I have stir-fry probably 2-3 nights a week, I think.
Yeah.
And it's a great way of doing but you can also pick up strange things in the supermarket that you've never tried before.
Sure.
And get them right down, because it's strong enough to do hard things like carrot, but also if it does the soft things like breadcrumbs and bell peppers and onions, you've got all of that together.
What about herbs and spices?
Yeah, do you know what? People say to me, the stalks are so thick, they're so hard, it's not going to do it. But because you have I'll go back to it. I mean, Piranha is famous. We're called Piranha because of the original Piranha peeler we developed with super sharp stainless steel. That's what we're famous for. Super sharp stainless steel. Those blades cut through everything. So we've got a bit of parsley here. I've got a bit of mint over there as well.
And also a big electric food processor. You wouldn't necessarily get it out just for a few herbs.
Well, quite.
It's only got one or maybe two blades. It's usually just the two in rotation, isn't it? So it doesn't always do the best job. And then it's a pain to wash up. Yeah, you've got to put it all away again. I've got a very expensive food processor in my cupboard I've never used. I just can't be bothered.
Look. It throws it against the wall. If you want it to do a bit more, just shake it down. Goes down to the bottom and you can cut again. And by the way, it will do as little as 1 clove of garlic, or as many as 100 cloves of garlic.
100, and he's done it.
I have done it.
Garlic,
I've decided not to do it for you because it literally stinks the studio out. I mean, it absolutely stank the place out. But it was good to actually do. And by the way, when you do that, and by the way, look, the blade's designed to come apart, and so all you do is you pop it in and you tap it back down. It's designed to do that so you can wash it properly.
Exactly.
But look, you've got
amazing.
But it might be that you just get it out. Yeah. And you sprinkle.
But it could be hard things, you know, if you want.
Absolutely.
Ginger, peel the ginger first, obviously.
Peel the ginger first, because otherwise you get all of the hard, rindy bits of it as well. But also nutmeg. And you might think the nutmeg will rattle around in it, but you will get enough of the nutmeg off for that particular dish. Yeah, very much so.
If you were grating it, really.
And coffee beans as well. The coffee beans too. The coffee bean thing is great.
So you don't need to spend 35, 40 on a coffee bean machine.
Just go and get your favourite beans.
Have a look at everything you've got, because we haven't even got to the decorative element of the show. The pull and chop on its own is worth the price of entry. In fact, any one of those gadgets on their own is almost worth the price of entry. But you get them all. We're forcing you to enjoy exceptional value for 20 quid for a pony, for one £20 note, plus your 4.95 P&P. Have a look at what these can do. So there you go. Oh, the scissors are here.
Yes, we'll do the scissors in just a moment's time, because do you know you can cut through a tin can? You can cut through fencing, you can cut through crafting material, you can cut through envelopes. Whatever it happens to be, the Pro Cut scissors will cut everything.
I thought we were looking at a video, so let's see it.
All right, let's see the Pro Cut scissors.
Put your money where your mouth is.
By the way, also, the thing about the Pro Cut scissors is that they come with a guard on.
A guard.
And that means, after you've taken them out of the dishwasher, because they're all dishwasher safe as well, you can literally just open them up like shears. And so that means you haven't got all of those nasty little holes to put your fingers in that are really uncomfortable. It also means that these are left-handed and right-handed.
Brilliant.
Which is great. When I say a tin can, look at this.
Grip as well.
Look at this. It can cut through a tin can.
Don't try this at home, folks.
Now look at that.
Mark's a professional. That's very sharp.
That is very sharp, so do be careful. But we go straight from there to fence wire or garden wire. Yeah. Which is really good.
And it will do chicken wire, won't it?
It will do chicken wire. Look, I brought some of this from the garden because I've got this kind of fencing in my garden. So have a look at this. It just cuts through this kind of fencing really easy. I mean, look at that. It's fascinating.
Will it do balsa wood?
Yeah, I guess, because balsa wood's like for crafting. Yeah, absolutely. Sure. You know this
cardboard, plastic
packaging that's really difficult to get into.
God, yeah. You
can never.
I always cut myself every time I do it.
Exactly. Yeah. You can cut through this really simply. So it cuts.
So they are superior shears, basically.
Exactly, superior shears. If you're a crafter, and we know an awful lot of crafters watch, have a look at this. Just going through the ribbon like so, absolutely beautiful, but also sponge. So. Whether you're in the garage, whether you're in the craft room, whether you're in the kitchen, or whether you're in the garden, the Pro Cut scissors are superb. I never ever want to rip open an envelope. I just want to get in there. So I'm going to get in there and do all of that, and then maybe take that little bit out. And it's like, yes, and I've got all of the way of being
That
able
was
to...
bubble wrap in there, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, bubble wrap inside. Look at this as well. You can even go through polystyrene.
Right.
Puts polystyrene there. This is vinyl flooring, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
And
It does that really well.
Look at that. It's absolutely
So
incredible.
actually, if you're not a craftsperson, a contractor, and you do flooring and things
yeah,
like that.
too right. If you are a
Electricians,
crafter,
yeah.
and you like making cards and things,
Yeah.
all of that with your shiny stuff. But look, this is quite impressive.
Oh,
this
is that
stuff.
rubber?
It's rubber, but look, it goes through.
If you can, hold it still,
if you hold it still, it's just flexing a little bit. But you can see that. There you go.
Yeah,
there it is.
There it
So
is,
you've
yeah.
got that as well, but also straight cardboard.
Now, I'd like to say something. Now, we happened to do a show recently.
We did.
We asked our producer Martha to Google.
Oh yeah.
A pair of scissors that had any pair of scissors that had a 5-year guarantee. The cheapest she could find, and you can do this now if you want to, $37.50.
Exactly.
At the time of recording that or doing that show live, actually it was. So if you think about a 5-year guarantee on these, if they ever stop working, now do you need to sharpen them or
No,
anything?
you don't. Absolutely.
So if they stopped cutting, that would be considered not working anymore. Get a new one. Get a new one.
Send you a new pair. Exactly.
I mean, it's just brilliant. Just brilliant. 189302, and that is your item number to put into your web search bar or to quote to your customer service representative. That's just 2 of the products that you're getting.
Oh, yeah.
And now, in the last few minutes, and by the way, you know, Mark, we haven't even come close to touching the sides of the tip of the iceberg.
I know.
Of
It
all
does
these
so much,
demos.
doesn't
We've
it?
got another half an hour coming up, so
Thank
do
goodness.
stay tuned. Well, we'll have to be quicker in the next one.
Would you like to see some fancy work?
Yeah.
So that when you got people coming around for dinner, they go, oh,
I want to impress ladies.
all right, well, this will definitely do that. This is the V-knife. Look at this, otherwise known as a Van Dyke blade.
Oh, right, okay.
Rumoured because Dick Van Dyke invented it. He didn't. He didn't. He invented the DVD player, don't you know? No, he didn't.
No, DVD, Dick
kidding.
Van Dyke.
All right, Mary Poppins. It's just a little Van Dyke joke.
Worst
That's
British
all.
accent in history.
And yet one that has pervaded all the way through, Rob.
Go blimey, Mary Poppins.
Oh, blimey, Mary Poppins. Look at this. And
That was actually, technically, one of the most advanced films ever made.
crazily, yeah. Look at the tomato.
I would go
Look
into
at
it.
that.
We don't have time, but look at that tomato. Or tomato.
And look at this, you just go round. Oh, by the way, I did make a very nice little melon basket for you earlier on. So it's just on the front there.
So melons, if it's seasonal or the right time of year, it could be pumpkins.
Absolutely. And do you know what? The kids go wild for this because, to be fair, our mums used to do this in the 70s, didn't they?
Oh, of course,
With a
yeah.
knife.
With a regular knife.
With a regular
Yeah,
knife.
yeah.
But the kids have never seen it. So when I do it at live shows, the kids go, Mum, we really need one of those. Mum, get us one of those. And it's absolutely beautiful. And there's the melon basket. Look at that.
Wow.
So really, really good.
So
very
easy
nice
to use.
indeed.
But that's part 3 of the 4-part kit of super duper value. Now we have my favourite.
This is the spiral cutter from Piranha. Now, the kids can use this because it is not a sharp blade.
Right.
It's sharp enough to go through potatoes or courgettes or whatever, but it's not
Yep.
sharp enough to cut you.
Right,
So
okay.
that's important. It's got a screw attachment on it.
Uh-huh.
You know, like a corkscrew.
Oh, I mean,
We understand a corkscrew,
Who
don't
doesn't
we?
screw a vegetable from time to time? I mean, you know, into a vegetable.
Indeed, absolutely, very much so. All you need is a flat top. So I'm just going to cut a flat top on this courgette for you, like so.
Courgette,
Then what you do,
yes, got it.
or zucchini, depending on where you come from, you push the top part in, and then you start off with your fingers to just make sure you've got purchase.
Right.
Okay. Then you put your finger in the hole.
Yes, and here comes the magic.
And you start to twist. Now I'm going slow. I can do it faster than this, but I just thought so you can follow the
Courgette,
act.
spaghetti, here it comes.
Now you know, whatever time of year you're in, you get spring vegetables every day. Woohoo! You make bad jokes, I can make a bad joke. How about that? Look at that. So look at this. In your air fryer, you can make a little rosette for you. Air fryer, about 12 minutes, perfect crunchy snack.
Can I give a top tip to her? I learned a long time ago, because when I go on my weight loss journey, which I will again at some point, Next week. Zucchini, it's not zucchini, sorry, that's my time in America. I don't know if I mentioned I used to live there. This courgette spaghetti, if you put it, because it's quite moist, if you put it in a colander and just sprinkle it with some salt, the salt leaches out the water, let it drain for 5-10 minutes, and then stir fry it. And
same with aubergine as well.
Same with aubergine, absolutely, and the same also if you cut long strips of the, you know, or you can do, the spaghetti, or this is more like tagliatelle, isn't it, really?
Have I got time to make you a tornado potato?
You sure do. You've got 1 minute and 41 seconds.
What I'm going to do is the worst way of peeling a potato ever. You lose a lot, but it makes the tornado potato look nice.
Right, good.
So grab your spiral cutter, pop it in the top of the potato like so. Start it off with your fingers until you get purchase. There you go, like so. Maris Piper's particularly good for this because it's a slightly waxier potato.
Okay, and they're my favourites anyway.
Look at this.
Every good chip should be made.
Round and round and round you go. Where you stop? Nope. Well, I do know. I stop at my knuckles.
Yes.
There we go. And then you turn the potato.
Yes.
Like so. And then just for time.
And as our producer said, whap them in the air.
Whack it in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Little bit of parmesan, little bit of paprika, bit of salt, little bit of spray oil.
Stick if you wanna.
On a stick if you want it. Do you know what? On a stick at the fair, they sell them with bigger potatoes. £12, I've seen it. Between £7 and £12.
Then what if you're doing potato tatin or whatever it's called? Rattan, that's furniture.
I know what you mean.
So, you know, the
dauphinoise, is that what we mean?
Yeah.
If you cut down what the hole is, look at this. You can get all of the individual slices like so.
That's if you cut it square.
You can put those, if you cut it square, exactly. If you keep it round, you've got crisps.
Ah,
for your air fryer. Why
not? Perfect. Thick cut kettle chips, as they call them.
Absolutely.
Really busy for that. It's a really great bundle, and of course if you're popping that in your basket with your air fryer, it's going to save on all that prep, going to make it so much quicker, but you can split the cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well.
Just £20, 189302 gets you that entire bundle that Mark and Rob just showed us. The Piranha Jumbo Pull and Chop. You've got a whipping blade included as well. You're going to get the Pro Cut scissors, the Piranha V knife, and the spiral cutter. 189302. Now we've got to get back to our brand new launch of this amazing air fryer and oven.
And 40% of the stock has already sold out and gone. We've got more people ordering now. The black will be the first one to sell out. You have got the option at the moment of all 3 colours, but we think the black one will be now the first one to go. It's raced into the lead. It's great looking. I love the gold handles. Remember, this is an air fryer and it's an oven. It allows you to do the whole dinner all at once rather than perhaps doing a bit of air frying but then still having to use a microwave or putting the big oven on. You can do everything in here.
Indeed, it got 5 stars in the Good Food and Olive magazine. Best for cooking your complete meal all in one, because you do have an oven and you do have an air fryer all in one. Cello have been going nearly 30 years now, and remember the customer services, the after sales, based in County Durham. So if you have any issues, you get to speak to a person. That's the great thing. You've got 8 preset programs on here as well. At touch of a button, it sets the time and the temperature.
It really does. So allowing you so quickly, whether you're doing chips or whether you're doing chicken or whether you're doing a whole chicken or whether you're doing baking, honestly, it's all there preset to give you an idea of the time and the temperature. And of course, what you can do, which is amazing, is sync this. So if you are doing 2 completely different things, perhaps you're going to air fry your camembert. Honestly, it's the best way. It's always absolutely perfect.
Right,
or perhaps you're going to air fry some pizza. Pizza in here is absolutely amazing.
And they've got crisper trays in the base as well, so you don't get soggy bottoms.
So if you want to, what you could be doing is in one side you could be air frying. In this side, you could then be doing perhaps your vegetables. You could perhaps be doing a starter.
Wedges, chips.
Wedges, yeah. You could be doing roast veg in there. But what you can do is you can press the sync button, and what that actually does is it allows you then to have different times and temperatures. Things keep cooking at completely different times. But what you can do then is press the sync button. So what it actually allows you to do is step away from it, and it will turn, whether it is the oven or the air fryer, on as and when it needs to come on, so everything finishes at the same time, which is
really good.
Amazing, isn't it? So if I leave that one as it is, and then this side, I'll put the temperature up. I'll also put the time up.
Now remember, you're looking at the green option at the moment. It's that gorgeous sage finish that you can see there. You've got a white option and you also have a black option. We've got 2 different temperatures, 2 different times running at the same time now.
And that is the great thing. And you can sync them to go to stop at the same time. You can as well press a button that actually will then do the same time and temperature in each of them, so you don't have to preset both if you don't want to. It's just so versatile. So 2 is your oven side, so that's 180, or if I'm going to do the preset programs, I'm going to do chips, 23 minutes there, 200 degrees, we'll go with that, that's great. And then oven this side, I'll do this manually, so I'll put my time up to, where shall we go, to 18 minutes, and then I'll put my temperature down a little, and then I'll press the sync, and then I'll press go. And what it actually does, as we were saying, is holds what's not going to need to be turned on straight away until it needs to be turned on. So these both will finish at the same time.
You don't have to worry about timing.
You don't have to think, when did I put the chicken in? When do I start the vegetables? When do I put the potatoes on? I can't remember. I didn't look at the time. I don't know what time I put the meat in the oven. Meat in here is delicious. Seals it on the outside. It's so juicy and succulent on the inside. Low-fat chips when you're using the air fryer, because you don't have to add, you add the tiniest amount of
oil. Yeah. Remember, everything you cook in your regular oven, you can do in here. You can air fry, you can grill, you can roast, you can toast, you can bake a cake or bake a loaf of bread. You can dehydrate.
Christmas puddings, steam puddings, melt in the middle, cupcakes and things like that. But then fruit as well is lovely air fried. If you're a vegetarian, it's great for stuffed peppers and mushrooms. Broccoli sprouts are incredible in an air fryer, but at the same time you could be, of course, doing your beef in that oven, you could be doing your pork chops, you could be doing a whole chicken, you could be doing salmon or trout. It's so versatile, this little machine, and it is still really compact. I think will be something you might buy now thinking I'll use it a lot over Christmas, but it's a bit like a dog. When you have a puppy for Christmas, it's not for Christmas, it's for life. When you have an air fryer oven like this, you will use this every day of the week,
and
every month of the year.
It's tiny considering how much space there is.
Less than a microwave, I would say. 16
inches across and just over 14 inches deep that you can see there. So if you think about your microwave, the other great thing is, because it's only 12 inches high, it'll go under the countertop as well. If you're looking for inspiration, make sure you add in those recipes.
Majority of you doing this, honestly, you're absolutely loving the books, and the books will give you so many ideas that you think, can I do that in an air fryer? Will I be able to? I just want a few more ideas. There's 67 pages in 2 of these books. There's 95 pages in another. There's starters, there's sides, there's mains, there's desserts, there's vegetarian, there's vegan. Honestly, it just allows you to have that little bit of oomph. Perhaps you're cooking for yourself for the very first time and you're really struggling. It's so easy as well to follow. Paul's books are phenomenal. Paul is the chef we've been seeing on the clips, and he just writes things so easily. It all just makes sense, and there's great pictures so you know exactly how it should look at the end. This book has got your vegan, your vegetarian, some really great ideas. There's virtually a recipe on nearly every single page, and there's 95 pages in that book alone. So definitely put those into your basket. It'll only be, if you're buying it with your machine, it'll only be an extra £5 in each of your PayPal.
You're going to get all 3 for £15. 549182 is your item number. And we just heard Ellie has ordered the black option.
You're going to love it.
Black's been really popular, so if you want to get hold of the black, well, they've all been really popular. Black, green or white are your options. 006057, and with PayPal paying 3, just £40.65.
I know we're thundering towards 50% of that stock sold out and gone. We're massively busy. We've still got more people ordering than what we've already sold over all of the show. And do check everything out on ShopOnTV.co.uk. Check your baskets out. Don't miss out, because honestly, I've never seen a machine like that has an oven, has an air fryer, that's so compact, that does so much. And actually what we should see is it really in action.
Let's get back in the kitchen and see some cooking. Get it in your basket and check it out. Here's Paul and Rob to tell us more.
So we've got our party food there, that's nearly done, to go with our tandoori chicken. Oh my goodness.
Great way of helping through the party season, it really is.
It really
and actually, you know what? If you've got, I've got a kitchen island with bar stools. So you could have the oven actually sitting on the kitchen island. You could kind of cook as you go, like a fondue evening, but with an air fryer oven.
Oh, look at that! Look, party food, literally sizzling away there.
Wow!
And you've got to love the speed, the versatility. You saw with the beef how wonderful that really did. That caramelisation. If you were doing gammon steak, stuff like that, you get that crispy bacon of a morning. Your bacon sandwich.
Could you do sort of soufflés
croque monsieurs, stuff like that as well?
Yes, yeah.
Very good.
Anything that would go in a ramekin, you know. Egg. What's the egg one that rises? The frittata.
Yeah, you can do your frittatas in here, no problem.
Yeah. Tomatoes.
Frittatas. You say tomatoes.
Frittatas. 3 colours as well to choose from. 114.99. Now look, 129.99. Well, I mean that was a very keen price anyway, but we've taken another 15 quid off. By the way, if this is too big for you and it does too much for you, then go to ShopOnTV.co.uk and check out also from Cello. They have the perfect single tray air fryer as well, called the Temp. It's called the Temp. 4-litre capacity, so do go and have a little look on that. We've got bigger, we've got smaller, and remember this is all from the Overture range, which means that if you want to buy anything else from the Overture range from Cello, and we'll have lots of things like that on our website as well, but also directly from Cello themselves if you wish, and they'll all match, they'll coordinate. Got to coordinate. It's a quote from a film.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if you can tell me what it is, I'll give you a £5.
I've got no idea.
Got to coordinate. No? Nobody? I love having the colours of. I mean, look, I love a black appliance, and I've got white and chrome in my house, and all of my appliances are black. But to have the sage green, it's very much the colour du jour, isn't it? You know, a lot of kitchens now.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, rustic country kitchen.
And it just looks beautiful. You know, sometimes they get the colour wrong. This is perfect. It looks so good.
Could you just give me a handle of white, please, on the sage green one we're being asked? Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. What did you just put in there, Paul?
I just put in a couple of pastry pies.
Pastry pies?
You know, and we've got a
little Greg's going on there.
We have, yeah. We've got our fish.
Other pastry shops are available. Bakers are available.
We've got other
Tina's Kitchen.
Shall I run through how you use it?
Please do. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll turn it off from the start and turn it on again.
Okay.
So you can turn it on, like so. Again, when you reset it, you just press 1, and then all your different options come along, and you push that by going along.
Yeah.
See how it's difficult to tell on camera. But
so we've got fries. I can hang on before 1 sec.
So you've got
fries, fish,
prawns,
shrimp or seafood, steak. Pizza, chicken wings or chicken, and vegetables. And then there are all the manual. Now, again, once you select a function, by the way, you can also adjust it manually too. If you go, well, actually, I've got really massive chicken wings. I want to cook for a little bit longer, or I've got really teeny weeny wings and I want to cook for a little shorter time. You can always adjust. There's full manual mode as well.
Now, if you don't have it on a preset one, you can just adjust it. Yeah. And then I'm going to go on to 2.
So this one is for the air fryer, 2 is for the oven.
Yeah.
Now, what if you select match cook? It'll do them both at the same time.
Do it the same, and if you sync, if that one's 15 minutes and that one's 10 minutes.
Can we show it? Which is the sync button?
5 minutes.
They're the ones at the end here, aren't they? Sync and match, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, here and here. So if we turn it off again, because obviously we.
Oh, is that the off? Okay.
Set it, and then literally.
Oh, I messed it up because once you've set it, you can't adjust it.
Once you set on match, you can't adjust it.
Right.
So there you go. It comes up match. So if you press match and then you press sync and then start, it all comes at the same time. But then they're set in stone.
I see.
So you
look at that. They're set. Yeah. But if you sync it, you can set each side separately, and then they'll finish cooking at the same time. The instructions are dead simple. It's just hard to show back to front on TV. That pizza's ready already.
It is.
That's as quick quick as a stone oven, that is.
It is incredible, yeah.
Wow.
It really is. So just swapping them over to get the even heat distribution.
Yeah, sure.
Our chips are doing there. I'll just give them a quick shake,
Yep.
like so. We've got in here, we've got our curly fries, so great party food, stuff like that. And in here we've got our pastry starting to cook. In here we've got our scampi as well. And if we look in this one, we've got our pastries doing in there. They're nearly done.
Lovely.
And we've got our roast pork
the
in
roast
there.
pork, yes, yeah. Amazing stuff. Look again, we've got the cauliflower cheese up the end. We've got the beef and chips. The beef, it's top side or something.
Do you know what? It is quite incredible. And when you see what you get for value for money, it's incredible.
Yeah. It really is. 1996 the company started, and they originally made TVs, and now they ventured out into the home appliances market, kitchen appliances and such, and they've really come out strong, haven't they, with this really stylish machine for just $114.99, and you can spread the cost interest-free over 3 months if you want to with PayPal Pay in 3. All that lovely food. Here's a little summary as well of all the things that it can do. It's a 2-in-1 air fryer and home oven, dual cooking zones, 3.5 litre and 7.5 litre, feeding up to 8 people. You'll get a full 1.8 kilo whole chicken in there, or an 8-inch pan in diameter pan very easily. Removable door, 60 to 200 degrees centigrade, 8 preset touch screen, safety auto shut off, and then you've got 850 watts on one side and 1550 watts on the other. And there's the range. Look, they've got a kettle, a toaster, a drinks maker. There's the single, if you want the single air fryer as well, maybe you want to have a two compartment air fryer and the small oven, they would work together, but you can complement all the colours, they all match.
It is. It's just wonderful that now, you know, years ago it was only black or white, wasn't it? And you got so many different variations. I love the fact that in my house it actually fitted, when I was testing out, it fitted underneath my top unit really well.
40 centimetres wide, I think yes. 37 high and 30.5 deep.
Yeah, so it was just perfect for that as well. Again, you've got the capacity as well, 7.5 and 3.5, so 11 in total. And we must remember as well, you have the ease of cleaning, because that centre part actually, when this and this side comes out, the centre bit comes out for ease of cleaning.
We just can't show you now because it's hot. But here was Paul earlier doing it. We did record you doing it. So you take the door off.
And that comes off.
Yeah, you take out your basket. And by the way, check out your basket as well. And then the centerpiece pulls out. Now, what's really important is if the door is not on, that centerpiece is loose. What locks it in place is the door. So if you pull out the air fryer basket without the door on, you do run the risk of pulling out the centerpiece as well. So always have the door engaged before you pull out the basket. Does that make sense? Now, if you're just using the home oven side, or as long as you're aware that you need to put the door back on before you take the basket side out, as you've proved, it is actually a lot easier in some cases to take the door off completely and get the food out. Otherwise, it will just fold down and land on the counter, but always put it back on before you remove the basket, particularly if you've got hot oil and stuff.
I can just show you here. It's very easy just to remove the door, and then I can grab the tray. Very simple. So again, it's just an extra facility that you have here with the oven. It really is that good. Wonderful.
There's your tray.
Look at that, look.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. But
it's
again,
the British as fish and chips.
You haven't had to heat a big oven, you know, your quick Friday night supper. It's just brilliant. You're saving at least, what, the 15-minute heat-up time on your regular oven as well.
Well, also, you know, takeaway food is so expensive now. I mean, £15 for a piece of, for a large cod from my local chippy.
Oh my goodness.
£15 delivered. Probably cheaper if you go there to buy it directly. But still, blooming expensive. 28 quid, large chips, 6 quid now. 15 quid, and then sausage and batter, 5 quid. 26, 27 quid or whatever it was. £5 for a sausage and batter where I live. I mean, you might as well just hold me up at, you know, at gunpoint. But then you get the sort of what do you call it, the night warriors like me, and we're working shifts and things like that. When I get home at 4 in the morning, the last thing I can be bothered to do is cook.
Yeah.
And also, what am I going to do? You know, they kind of got you by the
well,
by the what's
you're
they?
paying people, aren't you? So.
Yeah. I love it. But what I like about this, and I've started doing this now, I pre-prepare during the day before I go to work, because the air fryer is so quick. When you get home, in the time it's taken you to order the food and for it to arrive, and also, I'm so fed up with incompetent ride-share drivers who can never find the place.
Pork belly is just amazing. The caramelisation that you get is just unbelievable.
How long are these going to take?
Normally about 8-9 minutes.
Oh, alas, we're almost out of time. But you get the idea. We'll get to see them start. We'll do them in the next one.
Okay.
Yeah. In the next life.
Right, can I get my pizza out?
Yeah, of course you can.
There you go. Again, you can fit your pasta bakes in there too.
Yep.
Lovely, wonderful steak pizza there. Again, we've done
nice
dual level.
crust.
We just literally turned them over halfway through cooking. So just fantastic, isn't it? How good is that? The versatility, the cost effectiveness, the ease of cleaning. It's a win-win situation with the cello.
Yeah. Couldn't put it better myself. That almost felt like the end of the show.
Oh, there you go.
A little bit premature. 3 minutes to go.
Listen to these wonderful crispy chips.
Chips.
It's
Are they
just
done, or are
amazing.
they still cooking?
Did you know they? It's a real win-win situation when you do chips like this. If you're doing fresh ones, all you do is use a tablespoon of oil, mix them round, pop them in here. In deep fried chips, they can be between 25 and 35% fat because they just soak it up like a sponge.
Wow.
So it's win-win having it like this.
And you've got the tray at the bottom catching all your oils, and if you're doing something very fatty in the oven side, you can collect the fats and actually use it in your gravies and your drippings and sauces and things like that. Oh, your little tarts.
My little
Oh, you little tarts.
Oh, you are awful, but I like it. Look at this, our Portuguese tarts. Do you know what? Can I just say, we have cooked up a storm, haven't we?
We've filled the counter.
We've
got a little shotgun. We could be a little cottage industry.
Look at this, look. Wonderful.
I thought I've heard you're quite fond of a cottage industry, aren't you?
We always are, lovely.
Make a little money on the side?
Exactly, you've got to do that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. Look at that.
There we are. Oh, that's great.
Wonderful.
It looks like a little face. I love this man, I'll tell you what. And again, what Paul has done, he hasn't done anything too chefy. It's not like he's Julienne. It's not like he's done wizardry. This is what's so great about Paul.
Easy.
I mean, you are so great, Paul, about just making stuff that everybody loves and eats. I mean, look at that chicken, pork belly, roast potatoes, boigers. What's behind them? Fish and chips, steak, curly fries, garlic bread. Yes, camembert. That's the curried chicken, tandoori chicken. Crumble. Some little mini pizzas. We've even got little pork ribs as well. And then coming up to the end, almost at the finish line, there we've got a little cider, a little roast, some cauliflower cheese. And that is all she wrote. All of that in the space of an hour.
It's incredible.
And everything
isn't it?
cooked to perfection.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, things like your tandoori chicken, it's succulent, moist, juicy. When you get it home, take it out the box. Imagine how many wonderful meals you're going to make and the versatility of this, isn't it?
So versatile, isn't it? When you see all the different foods, and whether you're doing a whole main dinner, you can do all in here, or whether you are just doing a quick snack, or whether you're doing... My mum now does cheese on toast whenever she fancies it, because it's so quick and it's so easy.
Rather than putting the big grill or the oven.
And it's the mess. Honestly, absolutely phenomenal. Picky bits, whether you're doing the sausage rolls, and we get the frozen ones, and they cook brilliantly in an air fryer. As you saw, the Danishes and things like that. It's like you're just sat in a cafeteria, you know, having a really posh cup of coffee.
Cafe.
And yeah,
Portuguese
absolutely
cafe
beautiful.
with those pasta donatas. If you want to go for this, you've got to remember it's a great combination because it's an oven and it's an air fryer. It's a great capacity. The size here is brilliant. 7.5 litres in your oven that you see there, and 3.5 litres in your air fryer. The air fryer has a crisping tray in there as well. You've got 8 preset programs, so at the touch of a button the machine tells you if you're doing chips what temperature and what time you're going to need to do it on. The fact you've got that really clever syncing system as well, so if you want to do something in the oven on one temperature and time and something in the air fryer on another temperature and time, you can sync the machine together so you don't have to remember what time it's going to finish and start something else. The machine puts itself on hold until it joins in with the other half. It's so clever.
So you can then just walk away and leave it. You can be helping the kids with homework, you can be on the phone, you can be doing other things while your dinner's cooking. And your oven air fryer will then put on the next bit as and when it needs to. Honestly, it is so well designed. Very much is a 2-in-1. You have got the dual cooking zones, which is brilliant. You've got loads of capacity in here, 11 litres in total. You can easily feed up to 8 people, but you could be cooking just for one as well. Whole chicken, and honestly, the first thing you should cook is a chicken. It will be the best chicken you've ever had. It'll be so tasty and succulent, and honestly,
and crispy on the outside.
So
Lovely
simple
finish
as well. In here.
Great finish, great design from Cello as well. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? It's got those great colour options. So your green is a beautiful sage option.
And that was very much in the lead for the start of the show. You do need to check your baskets out. It is still really, really busy. You've got the white option as well, which would be perfect in Mum's kitchen. You know, she's got a sort of a classic kitchen, and white is what would work just beautifully in her kitchen. I love it with the accents
You're
of
on
gold.
about your mum, not everyone else's.
No, my mum, not everybody's mum. Yeah, perhaps the green would be good for your mum, but my mum,
Your mum would
the
actually
white.
like the green.
And then from us, she would love the green as her favourite colour, would be the black option, because it goes with our kitchen. Most of the things in our kitchen are black. You've got the accents of the gold. You've got an oven, you've got an air fryer, and whatever you are, air frying, roasting, toasting, baking, even dehydrating. You could do your tomatoes, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they called?
Yeah.
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah.
Honestly, so versatile. Really, really unique. It really has got so much versatility with that dual zone. You've also got the fact that though you have, and you can cook just in the air fryer, which is 3.5 litres, or you can just use the oven at 7.5 litres. Using them together, you've got 11 litre capacity there across the drawers, and of course you can feed up to 8 people easily, or you could just be cooking for one. You can sync so it finishes cooking at the same time, even if you're cooking things at different times and different temperatures, or you can match if you're going to use both sides at the same time and same temperature. You don't have to preset them both. You can just press the match button and it will match them. The removable door is great for easy cleaning. Dishwasher safe parts as well, which is fantastic, but lots of it just hot soapy water. Or do get our cleaning product as well, which is brilliant, and we will show you that, which makes it so easy to clean. It's easy to use. It's got very easy touch controls buttons, but it's got 8 preset programs as well, and I love that viewing window so you can actually see into the oven as well. And whatever you might be cooking, whether it's chicken or pork chops or steak or bacon, or whether it's lamb chops, whether it's pigs in blankets, whether you are doing Yorkshire puddings, they rise just brilliantly in here. But yeah, you could be doing
cakes,
it could
muffins.
Be regular cakes, it could be your little cupcakes. It could be those frozen pastries are brilliant in here, and all at a touch of a button, and all very much instantly. You're not waiting for that big oven to heat up. This heats up and starts cooking so quickly, but you do need to check your baskets out.
You've got to check those baskets out. Make sure you get the colour you want to go for, green, white or black. Now, something else we want to mention is the Air Fryer Genie Air Fryer Cleaner. It's also great on your microwaves. This is a foam cleaner. When you spray it onto the surface, it foams up and it clings to the surface.
Well, it breaks down the grease and the dirt and the grime, which is great in things like air fryers or microwaves as well, because what it actually does is it does all the hard work, and then you virtually just wipe it clean or rinse it out, so you haven't got to really struggle trying to get bits and pieces clean. You spray it on, walk away and leave it, wipe it away, and the job is done. Great in microwaves as well. You're actually getting a twin pack, so you're getting 2 of these, so this really will last you, because a little does go a long way. As it foams, it spreads.
Use it on the outside and the inside, and as Hayley said, just wipe it, clean it, attacks the dirt, the grease, the grime. You get 2 of those for £14. 015416 is your item number. Any brand of air fryer you can use it on, and your microwave as well, even inside your oven, because it's that foam cleaner that you can see there. Now, something else that we've got on the show that you've absolutely loved are the recipe books. Paul Bradell, who you've seen in the clips that we've been showing you, one of our resident chefs here at Shop on TV, our very own celebrity chef, he brings us a range of cookbooks. Now, this bundle is actually for 1, 2, 3 cookbooks, and these are brilliant because it shows you starters, mains, basics, all the things that you wouldn't think of cooking in your air fryer.
Gives you that inspiration, doesn't it? Yeah, there's some really good takeaway bits and pieces in there. There's actually 67 pages in 2 of the books. There's 95 in 1. There's vegetarian, there's vegan, there's sides, there's starters. There's some really delicious ideas, and it just gives you that little bit of inspiration when you think, oh gosh, I always have the same dinner on a Friday. I always seem to cook the same meals. I just need to cook something a little bit different. But what can I cook in an air fryer? What can't you cook in an air fryer? And you've got loads of ideas, something for absolutely everybody. If you go for this bundle, I think you could easily cook a different dinner every night for many months. It's phenomenal. That's my favourite book. There's vegan, there's vegetarian in there. There's some really great ideas as well for dips and sauces and marinades. So there's just, I think sometimes you just need that little bit of a helping hand. And what Paul is so good at is making it so easy.
Yeah.
So, even soup there.
Every recipe, it shows you the raw ingredients. It talks you through the method and how to put everything together.
So perhaps you're cooking for the very first time.
Yes,
on your own. Perhaps you've been married for many years and now sadly you're having to cook for yourself and you just don't know where to start. An air fryer makes it really easy for a start, but getting these books just gives you that helping hand. And if you split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3, if you're putting it in with your air fryer, because you're spending over £30, it'll just be £5 extra in your basket, no extra delivery cost, which is brilliant. So do grab those. They're a nice gift idea as well if you know someone that's got an air fryer, so do check those out on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. And on the website you will find absolutely everything. There's over 700,000 products on there, and if you're Christmas shopping,
do you know what?
It's a good place to go.
It's brilliant. We have a lot of products that you wouldn't even think of. Designer fragrances on there. If you're shopping for perfumes or aftershaves, and I'm talking about designers, take a little. Well, just put fragrances in and see what fragrances come through. And so many different products, as Hayley said, over 700,000. And take a little scroll through. Take a look at what you've got. You've got a fragrance there from Puma for, is that £1.66? Oh my goodness.
No way.
Oh my goodness.
Christmas can be really expensive, can't it? But do go across our website and check out what we've got, because all of a sudden it can make things really, really affordable. We've got everything that you could want, and we have got a fragrance there that's actually for your steamer, for your steam mop, which puts a fragrance into the air, and that is our Polti Vaporella, which I know you will love. And if you are thinking, I do fact 19 accessories. Looks really versatile. Use it as a handheld.
Well.
We have, and we've got that show on Thursday morning. So
hey, look at these fragrances, and we've got Tom Ford there. As you can see, a great range of Tom Ford. My word! So check everything out on the website. But we've got to get back to our star of the show. This isn't just an air fryer. This is an air fryer and an oven all rolled into one. 006057 is the item number. You've got a green option, you've got a white option, and you've got a black option, as you can see there. Simple to operate, but really versatile in the kitchen, isn't it?
It is so simple to operate. You've got the two functions. It's just so versatile. You can do whole dinners without having to go to the microwave to put the big oven on, because you've got your oven and you've got your air fryer. Number one is your air fryer side. You can either actually set the time and the temperature yourself, or you can then think, yep, that's right. Or if I go to the oven, I can preset those times for chips, fish, seafood, steak, pizza, and whether you're doing chicken pieces, whether you're doing a whole chicken. So that's great for us. We'll set that. And then if you want to, you can sync. And if I press sync, it will make sure then that even if I've put things in at different times and different temperatures, it's cooking separately, but it actually holds the side that doesn't need to turn on straight away. So this isn't needing so long to cook. So it will hold it until it knows to switch it on. So they both finish at exactly the same time. No more putting the chicken in the oven and then forgetting, what time did I put the chicken in the oven? When should I put the potatoes on? When should I put the veg on? I've got no idea. Should I put the chips on now? Should I have already put them on? And something's overcooked and something's undercooked. You set it all up to start, you walk away and leave it. You could be doing phone calls, helping the kids with their homework, and your cello is actually cooking your dinner just beautifully. And so great looking, but so unique, because I've never personally seen an oven and an air fryer in the same machine.
And it looks great. The design is fabulous. So the green option, your white option, or your black, if you've got it in a basket, check that basket out. Take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3, £40 and 65 pence on your first of 3 payments. 006057. Should we get cooking in the kitchen?
Let's get cooking in the kitchen.
So we've got our party food there, that's nearly done, to go with our tandoori chicken. Oh my goodness.
Great way of helping through the party season, it really is.
It
and
really
actually,
is.
you know what?
Parties,
if you've got, I've got a kitchen island with bar stools, so you can have the oven actually sitting on the kitchen island. You could kind of cook as you go, like a fondue evening, but with an air fryer oven.
Oh, look at that! Look, party food, literally sizzling away there.
Wow!
And you've got to love the speed, the versatility. You saw with the beef how wonderful that really did, that caramelization. If you were doing gammon steak, stuff like that, you get that crispy bacon of a morning, your bacon sandwich.
Could you do sort of souffles
and stuff like that as well?
Yes, yeah.
Very good.
Anything that would go in a ramekin, you know. Egg, what's the egg one that rises? The frittata.
Yeah, you can do your frittatas in here, no problem.
Yeah. Tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Frittatas?
You say tomatoes.
Frittatas. 3 colours as well to choose from. £114.99. Now look, £129.99. Well, I mean, that was a very keen price anyway, but we've taken another 15 quid off. By the way, if this is too big for you and it does too much for you, then go to ShopOnTV.co.uk and check out also from Cello. They have the perfect single tray air fryer as well, called the Temp. It's called the Temp. 4-litre capacity, so do go and have a little look on that. We've got bigger, we've got smaller, and remember, this is all from the Overture range, which means that if you want to buy anything else from the Overture range from Cello, and we'll have lots of things like that on our website as well, but also directly from Cello themselves if you wish, and they'll all match, they'll coordinate. Got to coordinate. It's a quote from a film.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. If you can tell me what it is, I'll give you a £5.
I've got no idea.
Got to coordinate. No? Nobody? I love having the colours of. I mean, look, I love a black appliance, and I've got white and chrome in my house, and all of my appliances are black. But to have the sage green, it's very much the colour du jour, isn't it? You know, a lot of kitchens now.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, rustic country kitchen.
And it just looks beautiful. You know, sometimes they get the colour wrong. This is perfect. It looks so good.
Could you just give me a handle of white, please, on the sage green one we're being asked? Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. What did you just put in there, Paul?
I just put in a couple of pastry pies.
Pastry pies?
You know, and we've got a
little Greg's going on there.
We have, yeah. We've got our fish.
Other pastry shops are available, bakers are available.
We've got
Tina's Kitchen.
Shall I run through how you use it?
Please do, yeah.
Okay, so I'll turn it off from the start and turn it on again.
Okay.
So you can turn it on, like so. Again, when you reset it, you just press 1, and then all your different options come along, and you push that by going along.
Yeah.
See how it's difficult to tell on camera. But
so we've got fries. I can hang on before 1 second.
So you've got
fries, fish,
prawns,
shrimp or seafood, steak. Pizza, chicken wings or chicken, and vegetables. And then there are all the manual. Now, again, once you select a function, by the way, you can also adjust it manually too. If you go, well, actually, I've got really massive chicken wings. I want to cook for a little bit longer, or I've got really teeny weeny wings and I want to cook for a little shorter time. You can always adjust. There's full manual mode as well.
Now, if you don't have it on a preset one, you can just adjust it. Yeah. And then I'm going to go on to 2.
So this one is for the air fryer, 2 is for the oven.
Yeah.
Now, what if you select match cook? It'll do them both at the same time.
Do it the same, and if you sync, if that one's 15 minutes and that one's 10 minutes.
Can we show it? Which is the sync button?
5 minutes.
They're the ones at the end here, aren't they? Sync and match, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, here and here. So if we turn it off again, because obviously we.
Oh, it's certainly off. Okay.
Set it, and then literally.
Oh, I messed it up because once you've set it, you can't adjust it.
Once you set on match, you can't adjust it.
Right.
So there you go. It comes up match. So if you press match and then you press sync and then start, it all comes at the same time. But then they're set in stone.
I see.
So you
look at that. They're set. Yeah. But if you sync it, you can set each side separately, and then they'll finish cooking at the same time. The instructions are dead simple. It's just hard to show back to front on TV. That pizza's ready already.
It is.
That's as quick as a stone oven, that is.
It is incredible, yeah.
Wow.
It really is. So just swapping them over to get the even heat distribution.
Yeah, sure.
Our chips are doing there. I'll just give them a quick shake.
Yeah.
Like so. We've got in here, we've got our curly fries, so great party food, stuff like that. And in here we've got our pastry starting to cook. In here we've got our scampi as well. And if we look in this one, we've got our pastries doing in there. They're nearly done.
Lovely.
And we've got our roast pork
the roast pork, yes. Yeah. Amazing stuff. Look, again, we've got the cauliflower cheese up the end. We've got the beef and chips. The beef, it's top side or something.
Do you know what? It is quite incredible. And when you see what you get for value for money, it's incredible.
Yeah. It really is. 1996 the company started, and they originally made TVs, and now they ventured out into the home appliances market, kitchen appliances and such, and they've really come out strong, haven't they, with this really stylish machine for just $114.99, and you can spread the cost interest-free over 3 months if you want to with PayPal Pay in 3. All that lovely food. Here's a little summary as well of all the things that it can do. It's a 2-in-1 air fryer and home oven, dual cooking zones, 3.5 litre and 7.5 litre, feeding up to 8 people. You'll get a full 1.8 kilo whole chicken in there, or an 8-inch pan in diameter pan very easily. Removable door, 60 to 200 degrees centigrade, 8 preset touch screen, safety auto shut off, and then you've got 850 watts on one side and 1550 watts on the other. And there's the range. Look, they've got a kettle, a toaster, a drinks maker. There's the single, if you want the single air fryer as well, maybe you want to have a two compartment air fryer and the small oven, they would work together, but you can complement all the colours, they all match.
It is. It's just wonderful that now, you know, years ago it was only black or white, wasn't it? And you've got so many different variations. I love the fact that in my house it actually fitted, when I was testing out, it fitted underneath my top units really well.
40 centimetres wide, I think yes. 37 high and 30 and a half deep.
Yeah, so it was just perfect
Yeah,
for that as
brilliant.
well. Again, you've got the capacity as well, 7.5 and 3.5, so 11 in total. And we must remember as well, you have the ease of cleaning because that centre part actually, when this and this side comes out, the centre bit comes out for ease of cleaning.
We just can't show you now because it's hot. But here was Paul earlier doing it. We did record you doing it. So you take the door off.
And that comes off.
Yeah, you take out your basket. And by the way, check out your basket as well. And then the centerpiece pulls out. Now, what's really important is if the door is not on, that centerpiece is loose. What locks it in place is the door. So if you pull out the air fryer basket without the door on, you do run the risk of pulling out the centerpiece as well. So always have the door engaged before you pull out the basket. Does that make sense? Now, if you're just using the home oven side, or as long as you're aware that you need to put the door back on before you take the basket side out, as you've proved, it is actually a lot easier in some cases to take the door off completely and get the food out. Otherwise, it will just fold down and land on the counter. But always put it back on before you remove the basket, particularly if you've got hot oil and stuff.
I can just show you here. It's very easy just to remove the door, and then I can grab the tray. Very simple. So again, it's just an extra facility that you have here with the oven. It really is that good.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
There's
Fish
your
and
tray.
Look at that, look.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. But
It's
again,
the British as fish and chips.
you haven't had to heat a big oven, you know, your quick Friday night supper. It's just brilliant. You're saving at least, what, the 15-minute heat-up time on your regular oven as well.
Well, also, you know, takeaway food is so expensive now. I mean, £15 for a large cod from my local chippy.
Oh my goodness.
£15 delivered. Probably cheaper if you go there to buy it directly. But still, blooming expensive. 28 quid, large chips. 6 quid now, 15 quid, and then sausage and batter, 5 quid. 26, 27 quid or whatever it was. £5 for a sausage and batter where I live. I mean, you might as well just hold me up at, at gunpoint. But then you get the sort of what do you call it, the night warriors like me, and we're working shifts and things like that. When I get home at 4 in the morning, the last thing I can be bothered to do is cook. Yeah. And also, what am I going to do? They kind of got you by the Watsons,
you're paying people, aren't you? So.
Yeah. I love it. But what I like about this, and I've started doing this now, I pre-prepare during the day before I go to work, because the air fryer is so quick when you get home, in the time it's taken you to order the food and for it to arrive. And also, I'm so fed up with incompetent ride-share drivers who can never find the place.
Pork belly is just amazing. The caramelisation that you get is just unbelievable.
How long are these going to take?
Normally about 8-9 minutes.
Oh, alas, we're almost out of time. But you get the idea. We'll get to see them start. We'll do them in the next one.
Okay.
Yeah. In the next life.
Right, can I get my pizza out?
Yeah, of course you can.
There you go. Again, you can fit your pasta bakes in there too.
Yep.
Lovely, wonderful. Oh, steak pizza there. Again, we've done
nice
dual level.
crust.
We just literally turned them over halfway through cooking. So just fantastic, isn't it? How good is that? The versatility, the cost effectiveness, the ease of cleaning. It's a win-win situation with the cello.
Yeah. Couldn't put it better myself. That almost felt like the end of the show.
Oh, there you go.
A little bit premature. 3 minutes to go.
Listen to these wonderful crispy chips.
Chips.
It's
Are they
just
done,
amazing.
or are they still cooking?
Did you know it's a real win-win situation when you do chips like this. If you're doing fresh ones, all you do is use a tablespoon of oil, mix them round, pop them in here. In deep fried chips, they can be between 25 and 35% fat because they just soak it up like a sponge.
Wow.
So it's win-win having it like this.
And you've got the tray at the bottom catching all your oils, and if you're doing something very fatty in the oven side, you can collect the fats and actually use it in your gravies and your drippings and sauces and things like that. Oh, your little tarts.
My little
little tarts.
Oh, you are awful, but I like. Look at this, our Portuguese tarts. Do you know what? Can I just say, we have cooked up a storm, haven't we?
We've filled the counter.
We've
got a little shop going. We could be a little cottage industry.
Look at this, look. Wonderful.
I thought I've heard you're quite fond of a cottage industry, aren't you?
We always are, lovely.
Make a little money on the side?
Exactly, you've got to do that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. Look at that.
There we are. Oh, that's great.
Wonderful.
It looks like a little face. I love this man, I'll tell you what. And again, what Paul has done, he hasn't done anything too chefy. It's not like he's julienned. It's not like he's done wizardry. And this is what's so great about Paul.
Easy.
I mean, you are so great, Paul, about just making stuff that everybody loves and eats. I mean, look at that chicken, pork belly, roast potatoes, boigers. What's behind them? Fish and chips, steak, curly fries, garlic bread. Yes, camembert. That's the curried chicken, tandoori chicken. Crumble. Some little mini pizzas. We've even got little pork ribs as well. And then coming up to the end, almost at the finish line, there we've got a little cider, a little roast, some cauliflower cheese. And that is all she wrote. All of that in the space of an hour.
It's incredible.
And everything
isn't it?
cooked to perfection.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, things like your tandoori chicken, it's succulent, moist, juicy. When you get it home, take it out the box. Imagine how many wonderful meals you're going to make. And the versatility of this, isn't it? So we've got a party food.
The versatility is quite incredible. We're all starving. When you see all that different food, and whether it's starters or mains, or whether it's snacks, or whether it's desserts, or whether you're baking, whether you're cooking things from frozen, when you've got an air fryer, and when you've got a machine like this, which is an air fryer and an oven, all of a sudden you can do absolutely everything.
We've worked with lots of machines, but never seen this combination that doesn't take up a huge amount of space.
And sometimes when you've got an air fryer, you still need to do a little bit in the oven, or you still need to do a bit in the microwave. Now you haven't got to put that big oven on. You haven't got to use anything else. You're still using just the same machine, but it just makes it twice as versatile.
And you can see here that double air fryer and home oven that you've got across 2 cooking zones in multiple layers. So if you want to, because you've got the trays and the racks included, you could cook up to 4 different things at the same time, or more. Your 8 preset programs on there mean that you can press a button, say for chips, and it'll tell you the time and the temperature that's ideal for cooking. Those 8 presets that you've got on there mean you're going to air fry, your grill, your roast, your toast, baking a cake, baking a loaf of bread in there if you want to. You can even dehydrate in there. Now in the black option, just over half the stock is already gone, and the green as well, same again.
Super, super busy, and I'm not surprised. I think it really is unique, and it's giving you one product that can just do so much. And the great thing is, when you turn this on, it's so simple to use. And if you think, well, actually, what I'm going to do in my air fryer, what I'll do is I'll do some chips. That'll be fine. So that'll be my chips. They're going, so 23 minutes, 200 degrees. Didn't even have to think. Then in my oven, well, I'm going to manually set this. And what I'll do is I'll put that temperature, or that time I'll put down. I only need 11 minutes. And then my temperature I'll put up a little bit hotter, but I want it all to finish at the same time. So there's actually a sync button. So if I press the sync button and then I start, it will now even sort out what time it needs to turn on the oven. How great is that? I'm going to think, oh gosh, I need to switch something on now. And what time is it? And you know, you go away, but you're still thinking, I've got to go back to the oven because I need to put, but what time did I put it in the oven? I don't know what time I'm meant to put the veg on now. When should I put the chips in? Now you walk away and the machine, the cello actually knows when to turn the oven on. So everything finishes at the same time. So clever.
So clever. Different times, different temperatures,
and lots of different food. So whether you're doing meat and 2 veg, or whether you're doing meat, veg and chips, you can do it all in here, or whether you're doing fish, or whether you're doing vegetarian dishes, honestly just so versatile. Or whether you're just doing a bit of cheese on toast, whether you're doing some picky bits, some sausage rolls,
party food.
Frozen products are amazing in here. So if you're doing pastries, those frozen pastries, which we love.
We do frozen sausage rolls.
But in the main oven, they often don't burn, or they don't cook, or they've got a soggy bottom. In here, honestly, fantastic results time and time again. But if you want this, first time live to air, over 50% of the green and the black gone, you do need to check your baskets out, because we're still in a situation where actually we've got just as many people ordering product from us that have already bought. So please do check those baskets out. But everybody that has checked out, I think, or virtually everybody, has gone for the books as well.
Whether you've gone for the singles, the double or the triple is the bestseller that you see here. You can get 3 of these fabulous books by Paul, our chef that you've seen in the clips there, running you through all the basics like your chips, your roast potatoes, but then doing cooking that you wouldn't think you would ever do in an air fryer. So many different varieties of recipes, starters, mains, desserts. You get hot air frying, you get hot air frying and more, but you also get Paul's latest book, Air Frying Made Easy. This has everything.
I love this one.
From marinades and sauces to things like
and there's
halloumi.
vegetarian, vegan in here. There's so much inspiration in all of the books, but this is my absolute favourite. But go for all 3. 67 pages in the first 2 books, 95 pages in that last book, and virtually a recipe on every page of that air fryer made easy. But there's so much inspiration, whether you want a takeaway, whether you want a snack, whether you want a whole dinner, whether you want a dessert, it's all in there. And if you put in your basket with your air fryer, just £5 extra in your PayPal Pay in 3 basket. Something else lots of you are shopping for too is a product that makes cleaning so easy.
This is the air fryer genie that we've got for you, and boy oh boy is it a genie. It's a foam cleaner that you literally spray onto your air fryer or your microwave, and watch what happens. It foams up and gives you that great foaming action, so it gets to work and it breaks down the grease and the grime.
It does all the hard work for you. Then you virtually rinse it or just wipe it, and it's clean. It's phenomenal. Great in microwaves as well. You can use it in ovens because it's a foam. You can do the top areas without it dripping down. It works so hard, but it does a job that sometimes can be the bit we hate, and it makes it so easy and so quick. And £14 gets you a pack of 2, and once you've used this, you'll never go back to conventional cleaning because it is just so simple to do. 015416 is your item number, and again, if you're putting that in with your air fryer, split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3.
And remember, you will get 2 of those air fryer cleaners for that price of £14.
And that will last, won't it?
If you want easy prep in the kitchen, this has been a real favourite.
Sometimes the prep's the worst thing, isn't it? It takes so long to do all the cutting and the chopping, and sometimes that stops you wanting to cook food fresh. Whereas when you've got a product like this and a bundle like this, all of a sudden that is so easy.
So the Piranha Pull and Chop jumbo size that you see here does exactly what it says on the tin. You pull the cord, it chops for you, and the reason it's so good, it has those 5 stainless steel blades in there. It's like using 30 knives all at the same time.
Yeah, because it spins 6 times each spin. It is like you really cutting like a professional chef. Well, better, 30 knives in one pull. The more you pull, the finer the cut. So if you want a coarser sort of cut, then you don't pull so much. And whether you're doing onions or garlic or carrots, or whether you want to make salsa, smoothies, coleslaw,
great for whipping cream,
cocktails,
a separate whipping blade.
Breadcrumbs.
Oh, we did ice in it.
We did. Cheesecake, whether you're doing the mixes or whether you're doing the biscuit base, nuts, and whether you're doing things to go on top of ice creams, the toppings, whether you're actually doing meat, mince and things like that. It's so versatile.
New meat for burgers from Fresh Meat. So across the board, whatever you use the pull and chop for, it's brilliant. Those 5 blades you can see there, it is the jumbo size.
And no batteries.
900ml container.
Don't have to plug it in.
No batteries. Don't have to plug it in. There's the whisk attachment. So if you want to do things like whipping cream and whipping milk up, egg whites for meringues.
Or to get the really nice mixture for batters and things such as that, of course you can. Whether you're chopping fruit, veg, or even meat, honestly, it is phenomenal. But then with the whisk, it makes it, again, even more versatile. No batteries, no cables, no wires, and honestly, a deal that you can't afford to miss out on. Phenomenal value if you were just buying the pull and chop. But this bundle also gives you the scissors, and the Pro Cut scissors are amazing.
No, these are brilliant. I was lucky enough to do one of the launch shows with these. Real powerful stainless steel blades. They're spring-loaded for easy use. Everything that we're showing you from Piranha comes with a 5-year warranty. Use them in the kitchen for meat, for bones, veg, herbs, frozen food. If you're a crafter, cardboard, paper, wire-thin materials. If you're in the garden trimming flowers and using them as secateurs. They're included alongside your V knife and your spiral cutter, everything for £20.
So good. And that V knife and spiral cutter just makes the food look fabulous. So if you are thinking ahead and you're doing parties and you're doing buffets, you can just make a tomato look incredible. Yeah. Whatever you've bought this show, well done, congratulations. If you're going for our air fryer, you do need to check your baskets out. Still massively busy on that, but do pop that into your basket as well and split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 if you're spending over £30.
Make sure you join us in the daytime now on channel Freeview 89. You can check out lots of shows, and we're back tomorrow with some great home solutions.
Yeah, we've got a brand new heated air. We've got some amazing electric blankets as well, so we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you later.